Sin City Lights on the chart. That's right, baby. Let's go. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear.
Welcome in.
Monk in the chair, green tea coat stare.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
In the air. Trade alert, we inbound. Whole chat.
We inbound, baby. Welcome in. Welcome into the congregation.
We still make it off the bounce. That's right, baby.
Zen Master JP here.
Round the bottoms, pay the bills. That's right, baby. Bitcoin moody, she be moving like a ghost. Wick up, wick down, and she do the most. Everybody yelling short, everybody yelling long. I just watch the chart and let the market sing the song. My narrative don't matter, my feelings don't count. If the setup look clean, then I'm still in that amount. Stop loss tight, but the mindset loose. Learn how to lose.
Yo, Rex. Welcome in, Rex.
Trade, no panic. Click if they can.
Welcome in, Jay Clapton. Sniper Paul.
Liquidations, can't you tell?
TA plays out every time.
Just not how you had it in your mind. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. In the chair, green tea coat stare. Liquidity in the air. Trade alert,
We inbound, baby.
Whole chat making sounds.
Attention.
If she
Trade
don't,
alert.
still make it off the bounce. That's right, baby.
Trade
That's right, that's
inbound.
right, baby.
Who's ready for a trade alert?
This is not.
Let me see the fives. Let me see the Zen emojis.
Bing bong, price trapped in the range. Head and shoulders, then the pattern change. Bull flag, bear flag, falling wedge. I'm not guessing, I'm playing the edge. Fair value gap like a speed boost. Mario Kart when the candle cuts loose. Drag that stop in the profit, quick take profit. Damn it, don't marry the pig. Pinky up if we do this. Red dot if we pull this. Green dot on the daily, not a whole chat going foolish. Spam the chat with the coins. Tell me where the money at. High probability setup, then I'm pointing to the map.
Can I get an amen? Can I get some dollar signs?
We in the money, baby.
Who's in the money today? Give me the dollar signs.
Financial advice, but
Welcome in. Take a seat in the congregation. Welcome in. Welcome in.
we don't cry, we fly. Trade alert. Trade
Attention.
Stop.
Trade alert.
Target found. Liquidity magnet. Price get dragged. Shorts get cooked. Longs get bagged. Monk mode. No fear. No greed. Just flow. I'm not a
bull. I'm not a bear.
I'm a monk in the chair.
Green tea coat stare. Liquidity in the air.
Trade alert.
We inbound.
Oh, chat making sounds. If she don't,
Trade
still
alert.
make it off the bounce. That's right, baby.
Trade inbound.
Round the bottoms,
Pay the bills.
That's right.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Learn how to lose.
Learn how to lose. That's right. Learn how to lose.
Tell the truth.
Today's losers are tomorrow's winners. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome to Sin City of Crypto. I am the Zen Master JP. Welcome to the Zen Trading Zone. That's right. Got a casino in the background. This casino of a market. Who's ready for a big move from Bitcoin? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome into the Zen Trading Zone. Take a seat in the congregation. We're live from the Zen Lab. That's right. Second time streaming today, baby. Second time streaming. Where are you? Where the members at? The exclusive members, people who's here every single day. Where are you? Talk to me. Where you from? I know we got India here, okay? I know we got Brazil, all right? I know we got the USA. Talk to me, baby. Where's the Middle East at? Where's the Middle East? Talk to me. Where are you from? Where are you from? We always have to do a roll call, check in, say, hey, I am here, Zen Master, and I am from insert country. All right, welcome. Okay, Breeze, Dashi, Lonely. Let me bring up the chat here. Bring up the chat. Jay Clapton. Shout out to everybody with a clap in their name. Juggernaut, let's go. Congratulations. Yo, Whale, level 3, exclusive member. That's what's up. That's a very exclusive status here in this club. Congratulations, Juggernaut. Everybody say congratulations, a Juggernaut with the Whale level 3. Damn, son. How you do that? They said fair value gaps, Scalper Geisha. Good to see you, Scalper Geisha. A Blue Haranel. All my good people in the chat. Hello. We got Argentina. We got Egypt. Cali. Everybody welcome in. The great state of Texas. Yes, it is a great state. I used to live in Texas. Absolutely. You know it. Sniper Paul. Good to see everybody. All my good people in the congregation. Welcome in. Let's go over Bitcoin and why I'm in the long right now. Why am I in the long on BitUnix? We got to break it down, guys. Let's break it down. Let's get into BTC. We got how long? 6 minutes? Just 6 minutes to the daily candle close. Who's ready for the daily candle close? Okay. We got to get the gong ready. Get ready to strike the gong at the top of the hour, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, wherever you are around the world. Let me open up a new tab here. There you go. Get everything ready. Get the daily ready. We got to build a bias. That's right. We got to build a bias here. Who cares that I'm in a Bitcoin long? And I told you in the Discord. Shout out to all the Discord members. And no, I would never message you in Discord out of nowhere. I would never ask you for money. I would never do that to you, okay? I did not send you a message in Discord, nor has anyone else at Sin City Crypto. All right, amen. I got to say that every time I mention Discord. Okay, let me pull up the sounds. And get ready for that daily candle close. That's right, West Side, baby, West Side. We got Mexico. Okay, what's the casino doing? Casino is on a pull to the downside, but the trend supposedly is still green. The casino has this brand new line. Look, it's a brand new, I'm going to call it a moving average, but it shows the trend is either red or green. People ask, what's the trend? They say the trend is your friend, but what's the trend? What is the trend, right? The trend is green, says the casino right now, and a bullish condition, but still a pull to the downside. So a pull to the downside amongst a bullish condition. Just 14 trades per minute, very low volume. And we have a big supply zone and a pretty near a decent size demand zone. All right. People ask me about supply and demand zones. What is that? That's basically the liquidity, right? The sit-in orders beyond the lows and the highs. You know, the value area high, value area low. The supply zone, demand zone could sometimes be the same thing, but not necessarily all the time. All right. Highs and lows are the value area highs and lows, and the demand zones are those liquidity zones beyond those highs and lows. Speaking of liquidity, I will bring up the liquidity heat map. Bring it up from Trading Different here. Liquidity heat map, 5 minute time frame. BTC, how is it looking? Are you favoring the upside or the downside? That's a lot of red, guys. That's a lot of red to the upside. Liquidity may just favor the upside right now on the 5 minute time frame for BTC. I'm not making anything of it just yet. Okay, but liquidity, it does favor the upside. So I will take note of it. That's right. Give us a fresh sheet for a fresh day and a fresh mindset. Okay. Take me to the river. Take me to the river. Clear my mind, baby. Clear my narratives. But liquidity, if we want to take that into consideration, tells us it may favor a long just because of the squeeze potential. You see the squeeze potential right here directly above us. I'm seeing it just around. Let me give you the numbers. 64,700, right? 64,700, and can take you as high as, oof, that thing keep going and it get redder. Sheesh. What a big block of liquidity. I'm seeing 70,000, guys. I'm seeing 70,000. Very likely if BTC wants to go on a run. All right. There is liquidity, you know, and this is futures liquidity. This is liquidation liquidities. These are forced buys. OK, forced buys liquidity all the way up to $70,000. The BTC. We have some liquidity directly below us. Blue, you know, this is a heat map. Blue is not very hot, but it is still present. Right around what, 63,600. Okay, directly below us. There could be a quick squeeze to the downside. But look, let's zoom in. Look, there we go. There you go. Give me that view. Look at that view. very tight view right here. I'm very zoomed in. 63,613. All this light liquidity. That's that blue liquidity. I zoomed in on it, and in, you know, comparison to everything else that's on the screen, because you notice how I moved the screen down. In comparison, you know, you see how big it looks. Once you start putting the other liquidity on the screen, it puts it into perspective. You know, it pretty much compares it. So yeah, but the true liquidity, I would say the big chunk of liquidity to the downside, if BTC wants to really go low, I'm looking more like 62.2 and really 61.4, 61,400, very critical level for liquidity for BTC to the downside. All right. Okay, so here is a super chat. Ken Moon Crew 499. Thank you so much. Says, I sent you a screenshot of the message I received from the fake you. Damn. Then you blocked me. I was just trying to make you aware of the event. Are you sure you didn't respond to another fake me? Dang, I haven't blocked anybody. Damn. That's crazy. You might want to double check that, Kim Moon, because I haven't blocked anybody on Discord, and definitely not on, not on YouTube. We have moderators here for that. But this is why every time I mention Discord, I have to say I'm not messaging you, okay? No one from Sin City Crypto is messaging you. Always assume that is fake, okay? Always assume, first case, that is fake, all right? Okay, but thank you so much for your support, Kim Moon. I'm sorry that happened. Seriously, I'm really sorry about that, man. I hope that doesn't happen again, and I appreciate your support to the channel. All right, they say hello from Iran. Hello, hello. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's look back at liquidity and the auto clappers. What are the auto clappers doing right now? Liquidity favors the upside. All right, liquidity favors the upside, but let's look at the auto clappers. Let's go high frequency chart. And let's go to BTC. What are the auto clappers doing? What are the auto clappers doing? Here we go. They are short. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 certainty. Oh, it's 7 out of 10 now. Okay. The auto clappers are short right now. What's going on with BTC? We got to get to the small time frames. We got the chart close. We got the candle close. We got the daily candle close. Let's get to it. All right. It is the daily candle close. There it is right there. What do you think about it, guys? This last candle, or this green one right here, is it bullish? Is it bearish? Or is it monkish, aka neutral? What do you think about the daily candle close? Let me hit the gong. Perfect. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Is it neutral? I call it bullish. I call it bullish. I wouldn't be mad if you wanted to say it was kind of monkish. It's bullish because, I mean, this could have got really freaking ugly, man. This could have got ugly. This could have lost to 21. This could have been way down here in this volume gap, but this thing is pushing. I would say I'm not mad if you say neutral or monkish, because look, we just made an equal high. All we did was make an equal high. You can even call it a double top. Is it a double top? A green candle, but I mean, have you engulfed anything? I guess you have engulfed this. Look, you engulfed over here. Ooh, give me my brush. There we go. You engulfed this candle. All right, you engulfed this whole area really right there. So, okay, it is an engulfer. Okay, I give you that. I call it bullish. It's bullish, but it's kind of neutral because it didn't break out. It just kind of, matched the high here. But guys, we're still bullish. Going sideways and putting in a green candle is like way more bullish than and just falling and capitulating, right? Clapitulating, right? It's better than clapitulating. So I call it bullish. I call it a bullish candle close. All right. Beautiful. All right, let's do the top down for real now. Let's do the top down so we can actually get into a trade and figure something out. Let me clear my mindset, clear my biases, go to my Zen zone real quick by the river. All right, even though I am in a long trade right now, please allow me to be neutral, right, and objective in these charts. You know, the data, right, is my religion. Okay, the data is my religion. You know, I'm looking at the data and I'm just interpreting it and seeing what the best probability is, right? Amen. Seeing what the best probability is and just taking that trade no matter what. I'm not a bull. I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in a chair, right? I'm a monk in a chair. And let's get in these charts. Monthly is still holding on to that 50, the red line, 50 MA. A simple moving average, and also holding on to key support, you know, from this range over here back in 24 and back in 21, a somewhat of an SR flip of the previous bull market. So we're still in that range, right? Let's go to the weekly. Weekly is holding on to the 200 MA, the 200 moving average, simple moving average. Why am I mentioning so many moving averages? Because this is dynamic support and resistance. Okay, it can tell you if you're in a bull market or a bear market, how bullish you are or how bearish you are. And it acts as support and resistance. And so far, we're holding the 200 MA on the weekly. We looked really bearish when we were down here last time. All right. We looked really bearish, but right now we've bounced. We got tweezer bottoms on the weekly, guys. Tweezer bottoms on the weekly. That's these wicks down here. You know, remember that area? The forbidden land of the wicked. Do you remember the forbidden land of the wicked? We've left that a long time ago. Anybody holding on to any relic trades from the forbidden land of the wicked? What I mean is if you bought down there in the daily wicks or weekly wicks, did you buy down at 58,000? Are you still holding on to that long? Talk to me. I call that a relic. It's a relic of a trade. If you still is holding on to that, talk to me. Tell me you're still holding on to it in the chat. All right. So weekly, guys, we talk about this every day because it's important every day. That's a low. That's a low. That's a lower low, right? Momentum indicators, higher lows, major bullish divergence still on the weekly and the daily. Major bullish divergence doing the Lord's work. What do I mean by that? I mean just pushing price up. You know, there's buyers stepping in. The bleeding has stopped. The bleeding has stopped, guys. Okay. Now BTC is trying to heal and regenerate. Okay. We're trying to lick its wounds and start to push. Put on an offensive. Bulls, are you ready to put on an offensive? Here's the daily time frame. The daily time frame, same story, guys. That's a low. That's a lower low. That's a low. That's a higher low. Higher lows and all the momentum indicators. Major bullish divergence. Major bull div. Okay. And also somebody pointed this out yesterday, and it just formed yesterday. Okay. And I appreciate y'all for that. I appreciate the Zen community here at Sin City Crypto. You guys are on point, and I appreciate everybody in the Discord contributing to greater TA. There is a inverse head and shoulder on the daily right now. Look here, I'm pointing it out to you. Can you see it? That is an inverse head and shoulder on the daily. Whether you believe in these or not, I'm telling you that they mostly play out. You know, that's basically a head and shoulder, but upside down. And this thing has a big measured move because there's a big head, a big old head. There's a big old head right here, and it can go ahead and break out all the way up to 68,713. Right. That's a big move, man. 68,000. Are you ready for 68,000? Are you ready for 70,000? Are you ready to have that talk? I'm ready to have that talk. Okay, I'm ready for it. BTC could do it. It can happen. Okay, I'm not just bearish. I'm bullish sometimes too. I'm ready to be bullish, but you gotta show and prove here. Bulls, where you at, bulls? Give me the bull emojis. Are you alive? Push, baby, push. You got to push, you got to lick those wombs and push right now. All right. That's a head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder on the daily with major bullish divergence. But guys, the money flow is still very red, indicating the trend is still red. I have the super trend still on my chart, but I made it just a line now, if you're wondering. Okay, let me show you what it looked like before. If you watch the show, usually I have, there you go. See how it's like colored in? The super trend indicating the trend is down. People ask, what's the trend? What's the trend? The trend is your friend. Well, what's the trend? The trend is down. The trend is down right there with the super trend. I'll leave it highlighted for a moment. I just want to be clear, guys. I'm talking all this bullishness, but the trend is still down. Damn. That's right. The trend is still down. Bulls, you got to be ready to fight. You got to be ready to fight, and you got to push, because you got to push past certain key levels in order to make this actually bullish. It's not actually bullish yet. It's just lower highs for now. There's a certain level that the bulls need to push to, and that level is right around here. Right in that general area, 67,067, right? 67,000. Push, break the super trend. You gotta get up here past the 50. That's major resistance on the daily. The 50 and major resistance, very close to the super trend line around 65,800. The super trend line, you gotta break that to get bullish, and you gotta break this over here. Break this high, 66,000, 67,000, about 100. Break that area, get into that 68,000. Then we have flipped the trend, my friends. You could argue that the trend may have flipped on the daily. Well, not really. I mean, you probably got to do a whole lot more. You probably got to push past 82, but it's the first step. It's the first step for the bulls. Okay. Start breaking above some previous highs here, put in a higher high. You got to start putting in higher highs to be bullish again. Amen. Put in higher highs to be bullish. All right. The highest, the most highest, put in higher highs, and we will believe you, and the sentiment will change. Amen, right? The sentiment will change with the higher highs, but we have no higher highs. There's a lack of higher highs, guys. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Are you monkish, baby? Talk to me. Blue Haronel says the trend is in a blender. All right, let me hurry up and get to the small time frames. I'm hearing action in the casino. Let me stop playing with you. Get rid of all these drawings. So that's the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour. I'm aligned with the 4 hour time frame, guys. Here's the 4 hour. The 4 hour is still in the green. It's still in the the bullish super trend, as you can see with the cloud. We've never broke the super trend on the 4 hour. And also look at market cipher B. The money flow is very green, right? That tells you the trend is very strong, a bullish trend, higher highs, higher lows. But we also have a red dot, which means that we are in retracement mode. Okay, we basically hit a high, and you can argue an equal high to over here, right? Is it a double top? Is it a double top? Is it just, a V? Well, let's make another inverse head and shoulder. Can you see it? Shoulder, head, make your right shoulder right now. Push it up, baby. Push it up. Come on, bulls. Are you ready? Look at the game plan right there. You got an inverse head and shoulder cooking up on the 4 hour with the red dot though. So the trend is strong and green, but you're in retracement mode. Okay, yes, could be a good entry for a short. Maybe this turns into a bigger short, but there is the red dot. And also, I want to really shout out Alex O Crypto. Okay, I watched his video earlier today about market cipher B, the indicator I use down here, and he had a pretty good tip. Okay, he had a pretty good tip, and he said you should put your VWAP, as a line on market cipher B instead of the wave that it usually is. Usually I have a yellow wave here, but I've since turned it into a line because it makes sense, because apparently the VWAP, once it crosses the zero line bearishly, that's what triggers the sell signal, the red dot. Interesting, right? The retracement signal. And I'm surprised I didn't know that, honestly, but now putting it as a line, look, you can see every single time that the VWAP crossed the zero line, you know, right, the equilibrium, bearishly, you get a red dot. When it crosses bullishly, you get a green dot. Can you see it? And the reason why this is useful is because now you can kind of front run potentially, right, those red dots and green dots. Like you see this coming down, coming down, coming down. You can see that that red dot was going to be inbound very soon, right? Amen. Dope. So thank you, Alex O Crypto. And I recommend you check out that video. Just Google Alex O Crypto and Market Cipher B. Okay. He has a brand new video going into detail about a Market Cipher B. And I love using my VWAP as a line. That makes a lot more sense to me. So I appreciate that. All right. So I'm just saying BTC on the 4 hour is bullish, guys. It's bullish and it's pushing. All right. There's nothing bearish about it. I mean, yes, there's a red dot. Yeah, we've been pushing double top, but nothing has proven to be catastrophically or, you know, clapistrophically bearish yet. Okay. So let's zoom in the time frames and see what's going on. How about the 30-minute time frame? Disabled Machine says, hold on, let me make my live chat. He said, what was the setting change? And it was the VWAP right here. Let me show you in Market Cipher B. There we go. A Market Cipher B. You go in here. I think it was maybe in style. VWAP. It was VWAP when I changed like the style. Here it is right here. VWAP at the very top, the third one. VWAP, and you could change it. Look, from line to. It's usually I think it's like area normally. Yeah, it's usually area. See the yellow, and it's just like another momentum wave like everything else. It just makes so much more sense to be a line. Look, let's put it as a line. And it makes it a lot cleaner too. Like me, I'm like I'm a minimalist, right? I'm a minimalist, so I prefer less stuff. So if I could have it as a line and take up less room and it makes it easier to see the crosses, I love that. So guys, on Market Cipher B, those buys and sell signals are literally just when the VWAP crosses bearishly or bullishly from the zero line. Look, crossing negative, crossing bearishly, red dot. Look, cross bullishly, green dot. That's it. And you can kind of front run them a little bit, or at least see if you're close to a red dot or a green dot. That's very useful information. He said, how you set up your super trend indicator? Just go ahead and add it to your trading view. It's at the top, and just type in super trend, all one word, super trend, not the strategy, but just super trend, and just add that to your chart. You know, and the settings out of the box aren't too bad, so you'll be good. I love it. All right. Stats99 says, if it drops, you will find in hindsight why it drops. Just now, instead buying breakout short, buy the knife. Hey, okay, cool. Flipper Frank says, a clapistrophic. Yeah, I like that. Clapistrophic. How y'all feeling, folks? Who's a member here? Who got the Buddha emoji? Have you hit the like button? Are you doing good today? Have you got clapped today? Who needs a clapping? All right, let's get to those small time frames for BTC. 30-minute. How's it looking? High stochastics. You got the RSI pointing down. Look, the VWAP, look, is just about to cross. Look, it's about to give us that red dot. Look at the VWAP about to cross bearishly. We could watch it in real time if we wanted to. Well, this is the 30-minute. It might take a little bit. But it looks like it's gonna give the 30-minute red dot pretty soon. How much time left? 12 minutes and 51 seconds left in the candle. I'll say this, guys. BTC could be making a head and shoulder on the 30 right now. Can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see it? Is that a head and shoulder right there on the 30-minute time frame? Elon says, why don't you use Hakanashi? I mean, why should I use Hakanashi, huh? Well, the casino is Hakanashi right here. I watch this all the time. This is 5-minute Hakanashi candles, so I think that pretty much does it for me, right? I can always switch my candles to Hakanashi if I wanted to, but I prefer more like support and resistance type of trend. You know, support and resistance based trend and moving average based trend. So I don't really need Hakanashi, but I do have it on the casino. You know, I watch that. But is that a head and shoulder? Is that a point of concern, right? Should we be concerned? And somebody said daily head and shoulder. Are you short daily head and shoulder? Let me double check that on the daily. The daily head and shoulder. I don't really see that. You mean like much bigger, like this? Like that head and shoulder. Yeah, okay. Like this. Shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. And here's a second shoulder. You know, I don't know. Maybe you got some little mini shoulders over there. I could kind of see that, like a complex head and shoulder right there. A daily head and shoulder. Okay. I could see that. And that's pretty big too. That's a big head and shoulder. But I'll say this. Right now it's either making another shoulder or is trying to invalidate. Attempting to come up and start invalidating the head and shoulder. We'll see what it wants to do. There's head and shoulders everywhere, huh? There's head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders. Just, you know, they are out to confuse you. Back to that 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame. BTC, is it rolling over right now? Look at that big red candle coming in, nearing the support lines. And that VWAP is really close to crossing bearishly and giving you that red dot. Let's go to a 15-minute time frame. Already have that red dot. Yep, VWAP is south. Money flow even red. That's coming down a bit now. You have some local support, though. You do have support at the white line here, 21 MA, 64,011. Plus, we got 63,900. We have support levels for BTC. That's support. That is support. All right. All right. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. And they said even the inverse head and shoulder from the last 2-3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks daily, don't zoom out that much. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got head and shoulders and inverse head and shoulders everywhere. We got to be careful, guys. We have to be careful. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows. I have no idea what's going to happen. I am not here to tell you what's going to happen. I'm here to tell you what is happening. Amen. Can I get an amen in the congregation? I have no idea what's going to happen, okay? But I'm here to tell you in real time what is happening in the charts, okay? And you can make up your mind. Can I get an amen to that one, okay? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Put a 1 for bullish. Put a 2 for bearish. Put a 3 for monkish. It is an option. All right. Talk to me, folks. Hit the like button if you're just getting in. If you forgot to hit it, hit the like button. We're on a 15-minute red dot nearing support. 5-minute now. The 5-minute time frame was attempting to get pretty bullish here. But look at the very obvious bearish divergence. Do we all know what bearish divergence is by now? Do we all know what bearish divergence is? Let's see here. Why can't I draw on my indicator? Here we go. That's so weird. God King, fix it. Fix it. It usually lets me draw on the indicator. Anyway, lower highs on the momentum indicators. Can you see it? Lower peaks. There's a peak. There's a peak. There's a peak. Oh, this peak actually was a little higher at the end right there. But it's clearer here. Look. Peak, peak. Interesting. Interesting. But that is divergence nonetheless. That is bearish divergence. Look, higher peaks, lower peaks. Higher peaks, lower peaks. Higher price, lower momentum. There is a disagreement between the price and the momentum. And I oftentimes believe the momentum. So price comes down. But at the same time, I mean, there's bigger forces at play here. That's a nice rounded bottom from BTC. Very nice rounded bottom. Rounded bottoms pay the bills, right, folks? Rounded bottoms pay the bills. Yes, they do. Look at that beautiful W pattern right in the middle. Just a gorgeous rounded bottom there. That's how bottoms usually look. And notice the money flow shift at the same time. The money flow has shifted green and the super trend has flipped green. But look, did we just break it? Did we just break the super trend on the 5-minute time frame? Yes, we did. Look, you broke the green line right there, the super trend, officially, making the trend bearish until you can prove otherwise by coming up and breaking above 64.2. So interesting that the super trend just broke on the 5-minute. How does the 1-minute look? I know, just 1-minute time frame, grain of salt. All right, grain of salt. It was in retracement mode, lost the 200 MA, the yellow line. What is, okay, I think that blue line, is that my VWAP? I also added a VWAP, a line here. So there's two different types of VWAP. You could have like a line on your chart VWAP, all right, the volume weighted average price. But then there's also the oscillator VWAP on market cipher B, going above zero, bullishly or bearishly, making those red dots and green dots. So I have added VWAP to my chart. But I got to say, man, that looks like if it's going to bounce, that looks like a bounce zone right there for the 1-minute time frame. The 1 minute of all time frames have been bullish for some time now, and it's now extended to the downside, potentially ready for a bounce. There's a green dot on market cipher B. You're now back above the 200 MA. Are you going to break the mini super trend here and make this a bullish 1 minute? It looks like a scalper's dream, a scalper's dream, a scalper's a paradise. Go ahead and get into that trade. I'm kidding. But if one was pretty risky, and don't be surprised if this goes immediately against you. But if one were to get in now with a stop loss below the low, mark it in, you could probably make some money here. I'm saying, I'm not recommending that. It's not a trade alert. It could potentially be a battle plan if someone wanted to along the 1 minute time frame. Okay, but I'm not promoting that here. All right, that's BTC. Let me know what other assets you want to look at. We'll look at the NASDAQ. I'll look at gold, oil. We'll look at everything, see what's happening. At this point, I think the NASDAQ futures may be closed for the weekend or not just yet. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's already closed for the weekend. BTC, you're on your own. Five. All right, but we'll look at it anyway. And here's a super chat coming in. Okay, Jacko, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, what's happening, JP, my monkish amigo? What's on the XRP TA? All right, we'll see. Thank you so much, Jacko, for that generous super chat. We'll see what's up with XRP in just one moment here. NASDAQ was pushing up just before the close. Look at it. It was pushing up, but then just abruptly closed the market. Let's see how gold was looking before the close. An explosion in gold. Nice. Same story for silver. And then how about oil? Oil looked like it was it rolling over or was it just about to pop off? It appears to be rolling over, a double top below the moving averages on the 5-minute time frame. Zoom out for oil. Oil was getting pretty bearish, wasn't it? Yeah, it was bearish for oil. But if you really zoom out, is it just a big bull flag? Getting ready for the next move, maybe when the markets open Monday, or maybe in the tokenized markets on Bayunix, maybe oil is doing something. We can check that out later. All right, let's look at some altcoins and XRP, courtesy of Jacko. Feel free, folks, to send in super chats for altcoins and deep dives. Let's look at XRP and see what we have here. What do we have going on XRP? I'll give you a daily to give you some context. Here we go. The daily time frame XRP. My friends, the trend is down. Okay, it looks like bearish consolidation just overall. Money flow very red. You have your, stochastics about middle of the road. Same thing with the RSI going sideways. Interesting. And if we look at the structure here, I mean, lower lows on price. We had our big move up here and then a rollover, 3 red candles. And is it just bear flagging again? I don't want to just sound so bearish, but I mean, it's what we're seeing here. Let me see. The good news here is the divergence, right? The divergence is just like BTC. That's a low, that's a lower low, that's a low, that's a higher low, right? Low and higher low on the momentum indicators tells you that the bullish divergence could give you a big push up. The thing is, we need the push up, right? We need the push up. There's no major push up just yet. I mean, we got this push, that push, but that's the bare minimum. That's the retracement. Can we get another push now? I mean, what's the fib bounce? The fib is at a 618. That should be good enough. Go ahead and bounce, XRP. It may want to come all the way down, hit the 786, but the 618 should be good enough to get the bounce. You got to get the bounce. You can't just say it's bullish without the bounce. Here's the 4-hour time frame. It got bullish, was above the 200, lost it. Now it looks like a bear flag. It looks like a bear flag until it isn't. It can easily not be one by just pumping and getting above the 200 MA here, the yellow line, and be around $1.13 for XRP. But right now, high Stokes, red dot, with green money flow. Interesting. So the trend is up, but you know, we're in retracement mode. We should see higher low, but the way it is looking, if it rolls over, then it'll just break all the trends. All right, let's go to the 30 XRP. Okay, very similar. Yep. Got rejected for the moving average. And is that bear div? No bear div. But it's kind of, it just looks like head and shoulders and struggling at the resistance, I'll say. 5 minute, let's get to the right now time frame. 5 minute, going a bit sideways. Interesting market structure there for XRP. Look at that. It's going sideways, but the momentum is shifting down. It's a certain type of a class B bearish divergence, but really price is just chopping. So we'll see. All right, let's get back to BTC. What is BTC doing right now on a 1 minute? Getting a bounce. Look, getting a bounce at that 200 MA. You know, a risky trader could have been in the money right there, right? Interesting. 5 minute, will it get above its 200 MA? Maybe. Let's get rid of some of these colors here on my normal BTC chart. Let's adjust that super trend. Get rid of the cloud. Yeah, I like it nice and clean like this. Okay, so we have some chunky bullish consolidation on the 5 minute. By the way, guys, I am in a BTC trade. I did put it in the Discord. Okay, I did put it in the Discord. Along this rounded bottom, I was short earlier, but I had my anti-clapper installed. Got out of the short trade. Now long because of you know, this rounded bottom. In fact, let's really look at this. Let's really look at this and clear the chart. All these freaking lines. Let's get rid of the VWAP for a second. Let's get rid of the VWAP. Super trend is fine. Let's get rid of the VRVP. There we go. All right. What made me want to short earlier, and then what made me want to long now? Let's talk about that. Can I do some type of a bar replay? Yes, let's do that. Yeah, I think it was this. Yeah, this looked pretty bearish to me right here. At the time, it looked like lower highs, right? It looked like lower highs. Let's get this down. It looked like lower highs, and it looked like, you know, relatively equal lows. And one may have called it, you know, like a bear pennant or something like that. Bear pennant or symmetrical. Like, it just looked pretty bearish to me. And then if you let it play out, you know, it was looking even more bearish when it did that, right? When it came down. I was looking to get in on a retest, I believe it was. I think it was on a retest. So that bounce up like got me into the trade, right? And the trade started looking good. Like, it had that kind of like fake, you know, move up, got me into the trade. All right, trade was looking good. Had the anti-clapper on just because, you know, I was seeing some things in the higher time frames that looked pretty bullish, you know, for BTC. So like, you know, I started seeing things in a 1 hour. I started seeing things in a higher time frames that looked like it could actually get bullish. So I had that anti-clapper on, got me out of the trade. And then once I started seeing this around like this rounded bottom with that double bottom right in the middle, you know, right around here, it made me want to long. So I did long BTC. I am in a long right now. Maybe there's some good altcoins to long. And maybe there's another entry for BTC as well, right? Maybe there's another entry. Let's get out of bar replay mode. Here we go. And check in on that trade. I did put this in the Discord. Shout out to the Discord. Shout out to the Discord. Everybody in the Discord. 1 second. Here we go. Zen Trading Zone. Here we go. There we go. That's when I got into the trade right there. I shared it with you in the Zen Trading Zone. Giving them the link to the Discord, folks. No scammers, please. Okay, just normal, regular humans that want to learn and, you know, I want to share a knowledge. Okay, rounded bottoms do what, folks? They pay the bills. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. Okay. I don't know for certain if the trade is going to play out, but this is what I told my Discord, okay? The Zen Trading Zone. I even gave you entries. Look, entry at 63.9, stop loss at 63.5, TP at 65. That is a trade alert, my friends. This is what we do in the Discord. It's like a premium Discord, but free. So go ahead and join, okay? As long as you're not a scammer, okay? And I will never message you. I will never message you. I will never message you. I would never message you out of nowhere, okay? Maybe in the future when we become real friends, you know, but I would never message you. All right, what is that? All right, perfect. All right, let's get back to BTC. 5 minute looking pretty good, guys. Low stochastics, green dot. Is that an entry right there? Could that be an entry right there for BTC? For the long. All right, God King, can you help us with a poll? Are you looking for a long? Are you looking for a short? Let's get a poll going, God King. Can you help me with that, please? I appreciate it. And let me get into the chat. Folks, talk to me. This is the time to get my attention because I'm in the chat. I have it on live chat. Talk to me about anything. Talk to me and also tell me what coins you want me to focus on right now. Even if it's BTC only, say BTC only. All right, talk to me in that chat. All right, it says, what's your view on SHIB? I have no idea, but I'll go ahead and put it on the list. I'll put SHIB on the list. Shiba Inu on the list. All right. What else we got here? What else we got here? It says, what's the auto clappers thinking, sir? They were short last I checked. We'll check them again. Yeah, JP, the minimalist monk. I like it. Yes, exactly. Let's go. All right, FET only. FET only is crazy. We'll look at FET. Dexy, seriously? Can we get some vetoes out there? If someone says something, just say, I veto that one. Put their coin. I veto, insert coin. Seriously. BTC only. Love it. Oil. Oil long. ICP. How you like it? ICP? Craig wants oil. What's up, Craig? BP Douglas, good to see you. Cannon Guy says, can we stay on BTC for a moment? Can we stay on BTC for a moment, please? I see a move coming. All right, what move do you see coming? Let's see what we have coming here. Is that a head and shoulder right there, too? Look at that head and shoulder on the 5 minute now. That just formed like this candle, that right shoulder. So left shoulder, there's a head and a right shoulder right there with a red dot. On the 5 minutes, very small head and shoulder. It wouldn't even be the end of the world if it did play out. I said, can you see INJ? What's up? What's going on, people? Beam. We want Beam? Seriously, can somebody veto some of these? Like at least one. We gotta be vetoing guns. What's guns? Can we get a veto on guns? Brittle trend on the 5 minute. Let me see something. Is it brittle? Yeah, I would say so, but I've seen a lot more brittler, you know. Yeah, when we say brittle, we mean like it's a very stiff trend. Like it's so stiff you can't even, it's just not sustainable, right? So maybe it was a brittle trend already breaking, right? Like right there. So I'm with you on that. To me, like brittle is like that. That's brittle, like just straight up. But I think the trend is roughly like that 50 MA right there. You see the 50? That's a good representative of the trend. And so is the 21. Like this general area is the trend right here. It's just a nice rounded you know, it's not perfect, but that's generally the trend right now. Once you start breaking below it like it is now, it starts to look bearish. Guns is one of those newer coins, a crazy volatility. Well, should we veto it, Craig? Guys, we got to exercise veto power here. Solana. Okay, anybody want to see any big boys like Solana or Hype? Nobody care about the big boys? All right, get this poll out of here. I like that. Canongad says, like the live, guys. The monk does his best for us. No joke. Thank you. No, seriously. Please like the live if you can. I really appreciate it. It's the least we could do, right? We could like the live. And let's get into these charts, baby. What do we see? What I saw was around the bottom, but what we're seeing right now is a potential breaking trend coming. If it breaks below the 50 MA here, we could start spilling off quickly. Let's bring up the VRVP again so we can see the volume on the right. There we go. Now we can see those gaps. So you fall quick there, you fall quick here at PLC 63,900. If BTC wants to fall, that may be the area. Let's take a look at liquidity again. So you see liquidity favoring the upside with concentration, but there's some light liquidity below us, 63,600, right? 63,600, and the top side is 64,700. As far as the auto clappers, somebody was asking about the auto clappers. Auto clappers are auto clapping to the downside. 10 out of 10 right now. 10 out of 10. The auto clappers are a short. All right, let's check out the casino. It's been a minute. Make sure it is the most live data. Yes, it is the most live data. And we are on a pull to the downside still. Pull to the downside, but never lost the zero line. We're now at 5. All right, 5 on the demand just above the zero line. And the trend says it's green. Yeah, after a bullish condition, and you see the trend, they have a brand new like moving average, if you will, right? A moving average here on the casino, and it's green, right? It's either green or red, as you can see, based on the trend. And right now it is green. The trend is green, but there is a pull to the downside. So kind of like market cipher B, like green money flow, but a red dot currently in retracement. Just 8, guys, 8 trades per minute. Very slow volume on a low volume of Friday, right? Is it Friday? Friday evening. The markets are now closed. The banks are now closed in the United States, and we have low volume. But you know, time frames 1 through the 2 hour is all bullish according to the casino. The supply zone also is larger than the demand zone. Interesting. All right, let's get back to BTC. And I guess we'll look at oil as well. People want us to look at oil. Here's oil. The market is closed, but I can pull it up on BitUnix. CL, all right, BitUnix. There we go. What is oil doing currently on BitUnix? That's a nice flag, though. What time frame was that? It's like the 1 hour. Look at that beautiful 1 hour bull flag on oil. I'll say this, though. I don't like that it's not at support. I like to buy at support. It just lost support and looks like it's going to fall through a volume gap to potentially 70.41 to catch the 200, or even lower to 69.20. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it's just not at support at that time frame. Maybe on another time frame. And for example, the 30 lost support, and now it's starting to round out a bit. Yeah, oil looks like a nice flag, though. A nice flag. It just may not be ready to break out yet, but it's a nice flag, I gotta say. All right, back to BTC and getting ready for those altcoins. Here's BTC still in the strike zone. Yes, we'll call it the strike zone. This thing could make a move to the upside. I'm already in a trade. I'm in a BTC trade and up. How much am I up? Just 43% in the BTC trade to the upside. I did give this as a trade alert in the Discord. I highlighted the rounded bottom here for BTC. And we'll see. We'll see what it does. Could you get in the trade now? Let's see. I'm kind of sketching a trade. Like, what if one were to get in right now and put a stop loss somewhere down here? 64,000. How about just below 64? 63.9. 63.9. and a TP at the very tippity top of the range. That's just about a 4.92, right? A 1 to 5, just about risk reward ratio. And we talked about these earlier, guys. In fact, let's bring this up. Maybe we should talk about this more, because there's a misconception that you need to win most of your trades in order to be profitable. And when in reality, if I pull this up, there we go. Win rates, man, a risk reward in the win rate cheat sheet. Have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen this cheat sheet? Okay, aka this clap sheet. I'm kidding. The clap sheet. Okay, a risk to reward ratio. If you're risking 1 for 1, if you're risking $50 to make $50, that's a 1 to 1 risk reward ratio. And to do that, you need to win 50% of your trades just to break even. You need to win 60% to be in profit. All right, but if you increase your risk to reward ratio, what you're risking versus what you can potentially make. Okay. If you stick to a 1 to 4, look, a 1 to 4, you could literally lose, 80% of your trades, have a 20% win rate and be a break even trader. Are you serious? Break even. Yes. Break even. And that 30%, you could be in profit. That's right. Just win 30% of your trades. You can be a profitable trader with a steady, right? A disciplined 1 to 4 risk reward ratio. Isn't that amazing, guys? That is amazing, huh? Can I get an amen? There's in the congregation here. So what I'm giving here is close to a 5 to 1. Look, a 4.92, close to a 5 to 1 risk reward ratio. If one were to get in around 64,100 and put a stop loss of 63,983, and then a TP at 64,688. My friends, I'm not telling you to do it, but this is an idea of a trade that you could do if you're looking for a trade. All right. Is this bonkers? Do you like it? Do you love it? 1 for you like it, 2 for you love it. Okay. 1 for you like it, 2 you don't like it. Okay, in the chat. But BTC getting a push right now, getting a push, a green dot now on a market cipher B, which we now know is triggered when the VWAP crosses the 0 line. So look at the line here, crossing the 0 line, creating that green dot. And look, just that little move down, that little bearish cross created the red dot. Interesting, huh? I love it. I love it. I love it. Hallelujah. It said the Clarity Act isn't going to pass until 2030. I don't know. But let's look at some altcoins, just a few of them, nothing too crazy. Let's look at the main ones first. Boom, 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 boom. Was there an altcoin I was supposed to look at that I didn't look at from, yeah, I already looked at it. XRP, right? Did I look at XRP, Jacko? I think I did. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum. Let's remove all the drawings here. Fresh minds, baby. Daily time frame Ethereum looking good, pushing green dot there on the daily now. Okay, ETH. Okay, ETH, I see you. Welcome to the new members. Welcome to the new members. All right, all right. The daily has a green dot now, interestingly enough, right? The new candle on the daily, it's red, but look, a green dot. That means the VWAP has crossed that 0 line. Yeah, that was on the candle close, actually. That was on the candle close. Interesting for ETH. ETH looks like bullish consolidation. I got to say, guys, so far, I mean, this can get bearish very quick, but a move up and then go sideways is bullish consolidation with a green money flow, right? Green money flow. It said it was Sol. All right, let's look at Sol. Okay, I'm looking at Sol in just one moment. All right, 30-minute time frame. Here's the 30 Ethereum. All right, high Stokes red dot. Failed to put in a new high there. That looks a bit bearish, I got to say. It may short term come down. 5-minute, what are you doing? Losing a 200 MA, looking a little bit bearish there, Ethereum. What are you doing, man? Do you not want to be bullish with the rest of the kids? It's the 1 minute. Yeah, looking a little bit bearish there, but heavy bull div. That could be a buy. Who knows? All right, Solana. Let's take a look at Solana on that daily. How's it looking? Solana, clear the chart. All right. Solana got the red dot, but that was a while ago. The red dot on the daily was a couple of days ago. But since we've been kind of just going sideways after a big move down, and we call that bearish consolidation, don't we? We call that bearish consolidation. Let's zoom in on it. Red money flow in that daily. Oof, that looks a bit bearish to me. It looks like a bear flag dump, another mini bear flag dump. Red dots, money flow green, but how much more can you take? The way I'm starting to look at it too, the way the money flow is, yes, it's the trend, and yes, it's lagging. And the way I look at it is the thicker the money flow, the greener the money flow, the more bearish hits you could take. Amen. Right. The more bearish hits you can take. It's kind of like your health meter. If this was like a fighting game, right? A fighting game or a video game, a health meter, that is your health meter right there. And every time you get a bearish hit, your green goes down, right? Your health goes down. Your health goes into critical mode, when you get those critical hits and you start going down. All right. So Solana, the money flow is green, but you keep taking critical hits like that, high XP hits, you start to really get weak, right? And then you dump for real. 30-minute time frame rolling over for Solana. That looks very bearish, incredibly bearish for Solana. I got to say, on a 30-minute momentum shift to the downside, VWAP heading down, everything just pushing down. And what's to stop you? Whew, that's just one big old bear flag. Has Solana really been looking like this? Just in a one big old bear flag? Where was all the bullishness? It's just one gigantic bear flag that dumped and is now bearishly consolidating and about to dump some more. Critical hit, right? A critical hit right there. Man. That looks very bearish for Solana. If Solana is supposed to lead the alts, man. 5 minute, even the 5 minute is bearish. Look, everything. Damn, just rolling over there. I mean, unless you come down, make a head, and then you start doing an inverse head and shoulder or something. But right now, it's just bearish. Little 1 minute free fall. But can you see the bull div? Strong bull div, at least. You got bull div on the 1 minute, and not really the strongest time frame to have bull div. But you got lower lows, continuously lower lows. But look, higher lows on the momentum indicators so far. So that tells me that, the buyers are stepping in a bit here, but we'll see, how long can they, persist? How long can they hold the bears off? Looks a bit bearish there on Solana. I'm surprised, actually. I'm surprised, Solana. I'll say this, Solana is above the 200 MA on the 4 hours. Not all bearish, right? That was a big push. That was one of the biggest pushes above the 200 MA on the 4 hour. It just seemed like it may want to come down one more time. The one more capitulation drop, and then potentially that's the bottom, right? Maybe this one puts in even higher low, right? Even higher low, more bull div, big bounce for Solana, and then you get bullish. Amen, right? Could Solana do that? Just one more drop, one more big drop, maintain that 200 MA. Maybe it comes in contact with it. Maybe that's the bounce point, but maybe just one more drop for Solana is what I'm seeing. It's just, hey, it's not what I want, but it looks like it's cocked and ready for another dump. All right, let's clear it all out. BTC still in the range. Look, there's the entry. There's your entry. If you wanted that entry, that is a battle plan. I'm already in the trade. That's a battle plan, not a trade alert. You can get in the trade right now for BTC and put a stop loss at 63,979 if you believe this is going up, and put a TP at 64,683. Once again, this is only if you believe it's going up. I'm not saying I believe it's going up. I'm saying that there's a rounded bottom and now it is cocked back in a bit of a chunky bull flag and ready to go up. Potentially could go up. I have no idea, but that is a battle plan, my friends. If you want to take the battle plan, there you go. Take BTC on up. Give me the random fives. Come on, baby. Make sure you're still retarded. All right. Let's check on some of the altcoins really quick. Somebody asked me about SHIB. Is that right? What do you think about SHIB? Let's see what I think about SHIB. Here's the daily. All right. Bull div. A little bit of bull div on market site for B. Okay. Breaking above the 21. Okay. Check. That looks pretty bullish. That looks very, very bullish, actually. I like the way that's kind of like catapulting, get like springboarded from the 9 MA, crossing the 200 MA right there and pushing up. That's a beautiful volume gap. I might be willing to hop in this. Let me see this. It might be taking off too much in the small time frames. Low volume in the small time frames. Let's see. 15. Yeah, that thing is taking off already. Yeah, it feels too chasey. It feels too chasey to me. SHIB is taking off though. Like, hold on, SHIB. Let me look on another exchange. Hold on, SHIB. I need better candles. This is Binance. How is Binance so low volume? That's just crazy. Nobody's trading SHIB. Is it better on BitUnix? We're still on a pull to the downside from the casino. Still on a pull to the downside from the casino, but in a bullish condition. Now pulling up a SHIB. If I can. 1,000 SHIB. What is that? Huh? Weird. All right. Green dot on BTC though, guys. A green dot on BTC right now, meaning that VWAP cross. That VWAP had crossed. You got a green money flow on the 5 minute. Who's long right now? Who is long, baby? They said hype. They said Tau. They said ICP. Let's go. SHIB. Yeah, SHIB was looking not too bad. I got to say, not looking too bad right there on the on that higher time frame. That daily looks like it's about to launch. It looks like it's about to launch. 4 hours pushing resistance just above us. So many zeros, man. How do I even like 0.00000? Now there's like 6 zeros, bro. It's like 6 zeros and then 450. Just say 450. Okay. Resistance at 450. So many zeros. Here's the 5 minute time frame. Yeah, just take it off. All right, yeah, SHIB is just taking off. Let's go ahead and look at something else. We'll look at Hyperliquid. What's Hyperliquid doing on the daily? There it is. Okay, that's bullish. That, my friend, is a ascending triangle. I don't even have to draw it. You can see it. You can see it through the support and resistance. Look at the 50, how straight the 50 is. That's interesting. And look at the super trend. Wow. Green money flow, but a red dot is supposed to be in retracement, but it looks like you're holding support pretty nicely there. Hyperliquid. Let's go to the 4 hour, going a bit sideways there, right? It did have a double bottom though. Double bottom. Are you trying to make a shoulder here? What are you doing here? Hyperliquid sliding out, momentum sliding out a bit here on the 4 hour, and it had a red dot. Let's go to the 5 minute. 5 minute below the 200. That's right, below. That's a bit bearish there. Is it trying to make an inverted? Do you need a right shoulder? I don't know, but it's bearish, man. This thing is below, it's below the 200 MA, but is it trending down to break up? I'm taking a look at it. It looks bearish by default, but is it trending down to break up? Potentially. All right, that is Hyperliquid. Let's look at Tau. Here we go, Tau. Daily time frame. All right, Tau going a bit sideways right now with very thick red money flow. Green dot, though, meaning the VWAP has across the line bullishly there. Okay. Let's see what you could do. Let's zoom in on you. How about that 4 hour going sideways? That's kind of bullish right there. I like that. I usually like that structure right there. After like a dip, a V-shaped recovery, go sideways and increase the money flow. Give yourself a green dot and get ready to push. Look at that. Nice. The 30 minute getting bullish, Tau. I see what you're doing. This is the opposite of the last coin we just looked at. That's above the 200 and hanging out, bullishly consolidating. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Just don't make this a big old head and shoulder now. Don't let this happen. Can you see that structure? Don't let that happen now. But looks pretty bullish, I got to say. Here's the 5-minute towel doing nothing, going sideways. All right. Let's get back to BTC. BTC about to cross that 200 on the 5. Okay. Are we about to get that explosion to the upside? I'm watching the casino and we have the demand line starting to curve here. A little bit of curvature in the demand line. Can you see it? Nope. Oh, there it is. Pull to the upside. I was just about to say no pull to the upside yet, but there it is. Pull to the upside on the demand line in the casino. And here we are, a pull to the upside on BTC in the charts. There it is, the 5-minute starting to push now just above the 200 MA. Will it be a successful push from the bulls? Bulls, where are you? Make some noise. Get excited. Are you pushing price right now? Are you long? Are you tired of the bear market? Do you want salvation, huh? Do you want the bull market treatment? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired of the bear market? Talk to me, bulls. Come on, you got to push. That's green money flow. That's green dot. That's above the resistance. It's not too much more resistance ahead of you right now. That's easy right there. That's softball. That is softball. Go ahead and send it, bulls. Send it. You got so much fuel for the fire. That's right. Here is the liquidity favoring the upside significantly. And we'll look at those auto clappers. They are still short. 10 out of 10, though. The auto clappers are steadfast right now. Steadfast. Short. 10 out of 10. Interesting. All right, back to BTC. Here we go. Getting that push on the 5-minute. Will it be a lackluster? All right, let's go. Let's go. It says hype had a daily head and shoulder. Crazy Fingers says. He says it had a daily head and shoulder. Are you talking about this thing? Yeah. Yeah, you're projecting a head and shoulder right here on hype. Yeah, I agree, but it would have to come down and complete it, you know, make that neckline, right? Make that neckline, and then, yes, you have a head and shoulder. But nonetheless, it's a head and shoulder within ascending a triangle. Very bullish consolidation pattern, right? But I'll say this, once you create that right shoulder, you should start invalidating it, or at least losing the pattern, right? Start losing it. There you go. Make that pattern and then start invalidating the inverted. There's your neckline. Dump this puppy, right? That can happen. Absolutely. But it's all within bullish consolidation for now. I remain open-minded and undecided which way it's going to go. It doesn't really matter which way I think it's going to go. I'm going to do my probabilities either way. And right now my probability is with that rounded bottom. You know, the rounded bottom scouted out earlier today and still riding that bad boy up. We'll see. Will it roll over and clap me? We'll see. All right. They say, would you say with the entry price for SHIB that I have at 125, I can't give you that kind of advice, my friend. I can't. All I could do is give you the narration. I'm so sorry. Give you the narration and give you my analysis of BTC and SHIB. It looked pretty bullish. So I'll tell you what, SHIB looked pretty bullish when I was looking at it. All right, this is the 5-minute time frame BTC. Have we really pushed down that quick? Look at that. Lost to 200 that quick on the 5-minute. It was looking bullish as just 5 minutes ago. Now rejected for the 200 MA. May come down now. We'll see what happens with BTC. Let's get into some more altcoins. They want to see FET. Let's see FET right now. Guys, feel free to veto anything. All right, fetch. Here it is on the daily. That's a nasty downtrend on the daily. And even looks like a complex head and shoulder to dump it even more. 4 hour looks like a bear flag. Okay, the money flow may be flipping red though. Maybe flipping, flipping green. It was red. Interesting, but it looks like a bear flag, man. Looks bearish structure. But look at the 30 minute. The 30 minute, still you can see the bear flag, but we have that forced interaction with the 200 MA. May set off the auto clappers. All right, the auto clappers may get the clap in there. 5 minute, okay, chunkishly bullish, not too bad. 1 minute got a bounce. Okay, there's some small time frame action happening here on Fetch, but be careful of those higher time frames. They do not look promising on some of the higher time frames, a downtrend. But look, heavy bull div. I can't just be so negative. Heavy bull div with a green dot and low Stokes, you know, on that daily. You gotta take that into consideration, all right? But the downtrend is real, and the complex head and shoulder is real. All right, that is a Fetch AI. Let's take a quick look at Dexy. Damn. Dexy, what are you doing? This coin is on fire, huh? Look at that, just flying. On fire. Yeah, I'll be very careful with this. This is one of those like low market cap coins, right? Low market cap, just exploding and just squeezing the shorts. Squeezing the shorts. Dexy is a flying. Be careful with this one. I don't even know what to tell you. You know, it's exploding. The trend is up. And if you're not trading it bullishly, like leave it alone. And it may not even be worth it to trade it bullishly right now, because before you know it, the trend is flipped on you. So be careful with Dexy. Yeah, I don't see like, the crazy thing is I'm seeing like continuation, just continuation. You know, it goes higher potentially, but you know, should you actually buy it? I can't help you with that. I definitely can't help you with that, but I'm seeing continuation. I'm seeing this thing go higher. All right. Does it get much higher? All right. How did I do that? Okay, cool. Back to BTC. What's going on? Still hanging out in striking range of that 200 MA on the 5 minute. How does the 30 minute look for BTC? And let's get rid of this trade idea. Get that out the way. 30 minute looks like bullish consolidation to me. Green money flow going sideways after a move up, right? Move down, then a move up, then a sideways above the moving averages. And look, the moving averages were tight. Look, they're a bit tight here. Is this starting to expand as price moves up? Interesting. Let's go to that 1 hour time frame for BTC. Here it is, the 1 hour time frame. So this time frame I was looking at, and it was two different instances. It looked like it may wanted to create a head and shoulder. There was a shoulder, there was a head and a right shoulder already. Are we trying to invalidate it now? Or is this an additional shoulder here? Either way, man, you kind of got to break this level, BTC. If you want to be bullish, you kind of got to break this level and stop making shoulders. You know, instead, explode above, retest, explode, invalidate. Play out the daily bullish divergences, the weekly bullish divergences. All right. Hey, are we getting a push yet? Are we getting a push yet here? BTC, there's the push. All right, there's the push on the 5 minute time frame. Okay, the casino with the pull to the upside. Are we on the way back to the supply zone? Interesting. Nice little push there for BTC. It's funny how quick things can change, right? It was just bullish, then it was bearish. Now it's bullish again. For how long, right? How long will it be bullish again? All right. Stephen Burton says, JP, have you looked at virtuals? No, we'll look at virtuals. Thank you so much. We looked at Dexy. We looked at SHIB. We looked at Hype. Absolutely. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. All right. Is everybody long? Is everybody short? Who's on the sidelines? Who's a monk today? Who's fire? Who is clapped? Who has clap in their name? Who has a Zen in their name? Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. Here we are watching BTC flip back and forth between bullish and bearish on a 5 minute time frame. That's right, flipping from bullish to bearish just like that on a 5 minute time frame. Now looking bearish again. Check out the bearish hammer candle coming in on the 5 minute. But the overall is a bullish consolidation overall bullish consolidation that we're in now, it kind of looks like a symmetrical triangle, doesn't it? Kind of like a symmetrical triangle. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I call it a symmetrical after a move up. You may even call it a bull pennant. But yeah, going sideways until it figure out what it truly wants to do, right? Who knows? Anything can happen. I never say I know what's going to happen. I just break this down in real time for you. All right, let's look at ICP. If we haven't already, let's go ahead and look at ICP, and then we will look at virtuals. All right, where you at ICP? There you go, ICP. 30-minute flag, not too bad. ICP. Here's the daily. The daily heavy resistance of that 50 MA with high Stokes is that VWAP close to crossing bearishly. It's pretty close. That red dot could come on ICP. Let's go ahead and go to the 4-hour time frame. That's a nice flag. That's a bullish flag on the 4-hour with a golden cross about to happen right now with the 21 MA. That's pretty bullish, I got to say, for ICP on the 4-hour. Can you see the 4-hour flag? That's a bull flag. That's just about ready to go. Green money flow. The trend is green while the stochastics is resetting. That VWAP heading, is it coming up yet? Yeah, the VWAP is coming up. See, this is what I'm talking about. You know, Alex O put me up on this earlier. He put out a beautiful video on Market Cypher B. Seriously, look it up. Alex O, Market Cypher B. Look up the video after this. When this VWAP is curving up like that, you can kind of front run it in a way, you know, the green dots and red dots, because that's all it is crossing that zero line. Once this yellow line crosses this zero line, we will see a green dot come, a buy signal on this flag. Okay, this is ICP on that 4-hour. That looks pretty bullish to me. I wouldn't buy it just yet, but it looks like it's almost ready. It's a 30-minute with a green dot. ICP, not too bad. Looks like it may bounce. It may bounce, baby. Should I get in on the ICP long? And here's a 5-minute time frame. 5-minute trying to recover. Reminded me of Bitcoin, kind of just outside the striking zone and a bit of a symmetrical. And that 1-minute attempting to hold on to support. All right, let's look at virtuals. That's right. We got some people want to look at virtuals. Damn, that look crazy. All right, give me another chart. All right, here we go. Give me the daily. Nice daily move. Look at the daily candle close for virtuals. Very bullish, very engulfing. Pushed you up to resistance. Now look, even trying to push through resistance with a fresh green dot from that Market Cypher B. Money flow still red, but looks like it's heading up, heading north. 4-hour. Wow, that's what I'm talking about. That's confidence. That is a direction, okay? Virtuals has a direction right now. The 4-hour is pushing up and pushing up hard. 30-minute time frame. There we go. 30-minute and moving up and steeply, very steep. Is the momentum following? For the most part, it's not falling off as strongly. A little bit of a divergence there on Market Cypher B. Nothing too strong, though, on the RSI and the stochastic, but very stiff. That's what we call a brittle trend right there. A brittle trend because it's very stiff and likely unsustainable, right? Likely unsustainable as it's so vertical. Like, how long can you go so vertical like that? Virtuals. 30-minute time frame, very bullish. All right, here is the 5. The 5. Big push up, red dot though, red dot, and a bearish cross on the stochastics. Green money flow with a red dot tells you should see a higher low, not a lower low, but a higher low. But look, virtual says no low, baby. We need no low. We just keep pushing. Interesting. 1 minute, very bullish for virtuals. Is BTC still struggling? I would say struggling at the 200 MA on the 5-minute. Not losing it, but not gaining it either. Just hugging the line. BTC hugging that 200, trying to see if it's bullish or bearish. Here's the 1 minute attempting to get bullish here. all coiled up, all the moving averages coiled up, ready for a move, either an explosion to the upside or an explosion to the downside. Folks, we will see some fireworks here, okay? There will be a move, a big move for BTC. Just which way will it be? All right, I'm in that chat. He said virtual value area high, 66 cents, 66.5. Okay. Crypto Klappenstein, I love that name, says 10 trades today, only 2 losses. Great job, man. Beautiful win rate. All right, Craig Oro says got a long signal on virtual. Okay, nice. Almacia says, am I the only one shorting? You may be. I don't know. What is the sentiment, Guy King? I may have to end that poll now. Yeah, let me end that poll because I want to see what the sentiment is. Here we go. End the poll. DM sends a super chat. Thank you so much. $2 super chat says, if you believe Solana tells the truth, go look. Now, yeah, we were looking. Solana looks crazy. I'll pull it up. Solana looked crazy, but let's see. Maybe it's not crazy no more. We'll take a look at it. But as far as the community, look, we asked you guys, are you long or short? We have 66% of the community long and just a 34% short right now out of 142 votes. They said they want to see ADA. Okay, we'll add ADA, aka Cardano, to the list. I got you. Okay, Zen Master got you. I'll do a dive on Cardano. But first, let's check out BTC again. Make sure we're not missing nothing on the 1 minute, on the 5 minute, those small time frames. BTC was having a hard time with the 5 minute 200 MA is just about at the PLC of the range. That's the point of control, the most highly traded area as far as volume in the visual range here. But BTC kind of just waiting. I feel like a big move was going to happen one way or the other. Yeah, Solana we got to look at. He says, is Solana is the truth teller. Go ahead and look at Solana. What is Solana doing? What is Solana doing? Yeah, Solana looks crazy on the 1 minute. Look at that. That's pretty freaking bearish. But you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of BTC before I longed it, like when I was shorting it, because that's bearish, right? That is a bearish consolidation on Solana. It looks exactly like the bearish consolidation I shorted on BTC, but it ended up doing something like this instead, right? And it started rounding out and rounding out. Like, can the same thing happen for Solana? Is Solana behind? I mean, by default, this is bearish. But seriously, if I go back to, what was it, the 5 minute time frame, I showed you this earlier. Just go to my bar replay, bring back the candles, rewind, 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 rewind. I think it was like this. Like, does that not look similar? Not perfect, but that and that. You know what I'm saying? Like the descending triangle, lower highs and roughly equal lows. I know there's an outlier there. I know it's not perfect, but that's what BTC was looking at. And when I see this, I short it. You know, if I'm scalping, you know, if this chart I'm looking at looks like this, no matter the time frame, really, I'm shorting it, right? I'm shorting it. That's why I shorted BTC. But as we know, BTC wanted to do this instead. It looked like it was going to dump, but it started doing this and it started rounding out, guys. Okay. I'm not saying that Solana is doing the same thing, but I'm saying that we have to be aware of that. It might want to do that. It may look bearish at first and then start dumping and then rounding out. I don't want to create any narratives here. I mean, maybe it's just bearish. Maybe it's just bearish, but you know, we will know if it just blasts up like this and then it goes like that. And it, you know, it might take a while. It might even take hours and it starts to round out. All right, we'll see what Solana wants to do. And here we go, getting a small move here. Do you want to invalidate Solana? Are you a truth teller? Break above that white line. If you are a truth teller, come to the congregation, Solana. Okay, come confess. Okay, tell us what you want to do. Do you want to break out or do you want to break down Solana? Okay, talk to the Zen Master. I think it worked. Look, it's coming out. It's showing us what it wants to do, folks. Look, it's breaking out. It's saying, I'm not a descendant triangle. I will round my bottom. I want a rounded bottom. I want to be bullish. I want to live in the heaven of the bulls with Bitcoin. Okay, Solana, well, come home. Come home, Solana. Bye. Where my fathers at, man? Where my people with claps in their names? What's going on? Where's my members at? Who needs to be a member? Who wish they was a member? Let's see the member emojis. Come on, Solana. Show us what you want to do. BTC getting a push here. BTC getting a push on the 5-minute time frame. Small push. And insanity. Here's a casino. Casino pulled to the upside, still pulled to the upside. Demand at 15, just avoided going below the zero line. 70 trades per minute now. That's a big difference, guys. 70 trades per minute for BTC. That is increased a volume on a Friday. That's right, a Friday evening. We have increased a volume for BTC at the moment. Will it be enough volume to get to the supply zone? And look at the push from BTC. Look at the push. It is pushing, baby. Let's make sure I'm not in bar replay mode, and look at the money flow. Look at the momentum, the push to the upside, the VWAP curving up. This is all the 5-minute time frame. BTC, what a big and beautiful green candle, right? Look at that beautiful green candle. I am long, folks. I'm in a long from down here. And I have this trade open on multiple accounts, okay? Sub accounts on BitUnix. If you need a place to trade, guys, I highly recommend BitUnix. Even if you already have a place to trade, you need to try out BitUnix. It's very clean, the interface. Okay, I have multiple accounts, my sub accounts, I have my macro account, I have my meso account, and my micro account. This is my micro account right now, a small account that I'm trying to grow. Let's see how much I can grow a $1,000 account. This thing is, BTC pushing to the upside. If you want to try BitUnix, guys, we have a 20% deposit bonus. That's right, 20% deposit bonus for new members. If you want to go ahead and use our referral link, God can give them the link for BitUnix. 20% deposit bonus up to a $2,000 deposit. Yes, there's a limit. $2,000 deposit, you get $400. All right. And so on. We also have volume bonuses. Do 30 million in volume, get a $2,400 bonus from BitUnix. So please sign up with our referral link, and we appreciate it. It supports the channel. But check out BTC, man, pushing. I'm up 73% on the BTC trade. This was a trade alert. I'm gonna look at some other altcoins. I want to long another altcoin. BTC is fun and all, but I want to long an altcoin in addition to BTC. Let's go ahead and pull up some of the altcoins. Look at Solana. It said, no, I don't want to be in bearish consolidation. Yet, no, I'm not a liar. All right. Solana says, I'm not a liar. All right. BTC goes up. Let's go. Yeah, it looks a lot like BTC looked earlier, a lot like how BTC looked earlier. Look at Solana go. Let's go. Good to see. And BTC is pushing. Look at the 1 minute. What a push from BTC. Okay. All right. I need some altcoins. Let me look at INJ. Nice. Okay, one could buy that 1 minute 200 right there, bounce from INJ. Okay, 5 minute, not bad. A bit of a stiff trend, right? A brittle trend is what we call it. We got to push the casino, guys. We got some orders coming in. We got 35 trades per minute. It seems a lot more than that. Orders are coming in, pulled to the upside in the casino. BTC, oh wow, that was a big push right there on the 1 minute. That was a big push. BTC is pushing. The 5 minute is above resistance, guys. We're above the local resistance. This could really be ripping right now. Is BTC ripping? Wow. Get the volume up. Let's go. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Look at the 15-minute time frame. Look at the stochastics starting to curve up. That looks ready to go. Looks like you got a lot of steam there, BTC. This thing is a locomotive. Let's go. A Blue Haranel says I hit the reverse button on Uni too. Okay. Yeah, I think I closed all my bearish trades, man. All those or did I not? You know, the trades I followed Dave on. I closed all my trades. All I have is BTC cooking right now. I took a very small clapping on those other trades. $36 up on a very small scalp account here. My other account is up much bigger. In fact, I'm gonna check out my other account real quick. Let me switch accounts over here, go back to my main account, or at least my macro account, and see how we looking. We pushing, baby, heading to that supply zone. We're heading to that supply zone. And here it is. Yeah, here's the bigger account here. And this thing is cooking up $220. That's right, 54%, 228 up right now on BTC on the bigger account. I'm gonna let this one cook. This one goes up to about $1,100 on a TP. 65.6 is my TP right now on BTC. Yes, yes, yes. We in the money. Who's in the money? All right, this is BTC ripping. This is a 1 hour time frame, but BTC is ripping right now. Is it going to the next major resistance at 64,400? We'll see. We'll get back to BTC in one moment here. Get back to my scalper account, because my scalper account, I do need to take profits very quickly. Scalp it up, scalp it up, scalp it up. All right, scalper account activated, ready to take profit. All right, reading that chat. It says right back down. Yeah, we'll see. It said check ETH. Gonna dip back down, bet. Yeah, it may, you never know. Somebody said looks kind of bearish, but is doing the inverse Bart Simpson. Which one? A BTC? All right, love it. Official Brisk says subscribed. Oh, thank you so much. Shout out to anybody brand new here. Are you brand new here? Please put a 5 in the chat. Number 5 in the chat if you're brand new here, never been here. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. All right. I'm the Zen Master JP. I'm live every single day, multiple times a day. Normally in the morning, Monday through Friday, in the studio with me, Dave, Rob, and a legendary God King. But I also stream live from home here at the Zen Lab, right? Every single day, I do the daily candle close with you, and we go over Bitcoin, and I give a live trade alerts.
Attention, trade alert.
I give live trade alerts when I see trade setups. Right now, we're currently already in a trade, and I gave the trade alert in the Discord earlier. All right, so make sure you join the Discord. God can give them the link. I showed the rounded bottom earlier and gave the exact entry, stop loss, and TP for my trade. This is what we do here. It's like a premium Discord, but free. Give them the link, God King. And I will never message you in Discord, folks. I'll never message you. I'll never try to sell you anything or ask you for money, okay? There are fakes. If anybody's trying to sell you anything or promote anything to you in a message, it is a scam, okay? I'm telling you that right now. Anytime I mention Discord, I mention it. All right, 15-minute now, a BTC. Have we just swept the liquidity? Was that a quick grab and then we actually go down? Look at the 15-minute. We just went shy of the super trend line, right around 64,300, and came right back down. But a green dot, and low stochastic still on that 15-minute. I'm just skimming through the time frames here. There's a 1 hour, low stokes, green dot, green money. You got just everything pointing up. And guys, this is bullish, man. This is like incredibly bullish. Look at the 4 hour. 4 hours, my alignment time frame. It gave me the red dot, the sell signal, and now it has a green dot on the current candle, a buy signal. Well, guys, I learned today that is literally caused by the VWAP crossing the zero line on the oscillator here. A bearish cross makes that red dot, and a bullish cross makes that green dot. So look, the oscillator just made a higher low. Really, look, came up here, put a high, came down. That's your low. Come up again, higher high, right? Can I draw here? I can. Beautiful. There you go. Higher high, and then maybe higher low. You see what I'm saying? That could happen. That is extremely bullish for BTC, guys. This is bullish. I'm a bull right now. I'm a monkish bull. Okay. The monk right now is aligned with the bull. And welcome to the new people here, by the way. Welcome to the new people. If you're new, welcome here. To the Zen Trading Zone. I'm Zen Master JP. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button. More importantly, that's right. Hit the subscribe button and notification. I'm live every day. Nice to meet you. LGK, what trades are you in? A legendary God King. What trades are you in at this exact moment? Here's the 5 minute, y'all. 5 minute time frame. BTC. I'm focusing on Bitcoin and where it may go. God King, what trades are you in? And also a community, congregation, what trades are you in? And I know a lot of you are long right now, but is it Bitcoin? Is it DEXY? What are you trading? And I'll focus on Bitcoin. Don't worry, I will focus, but I do want to just take a super quick peep at something that might be pumping. Let's see, what's XLM doing? Nope, that's not my flavor right now. Ooh, look at Near Protocol and the inverse head and shoulder. That's a little bit appealing. I got to say, Zcash appears to be rolling over, but look, you reset the indicators. You now have the green dot. So the VWAP must be heading up. This is about to flip bullish is what it appears. Sometimes you actually come up, round out, and then bounce, believe it or not. And you see that in the NASDAQ a lot, actually. If I put them on, I don't know, was it the daily? Is this a good example? Look, check this out. The NASDAQ on the daily. Look how bearish that looked. Like it was rolling over, literally rolling over, losing everything. And then it just pow out of nowhere. How does that happen? Well, you start resetting the indicators, man. You start resetting and you get hidden bullish and all types of, resetting of the indicators as it happens. Plus some bull div helps, right? I'm not saying there's bull div there, but oftentimes price will roll over, look so bearish, and then at that exact point where everyone's ready to short, it explodes to the upside. That's what happened to the NASDAQ, and that's what can happen to BTC in any of these charts, so be careful. And I'm saying that about Zcash, right? Because Zcash is rolling over, but look, you got a green dot, low Stokes, inverted head and shoulder on the stochastics. This could lead to an explosion, even though it is rolling over. Okay, I just want to bring that to your attention. I said, play the song, render virtuals again. How about BTC? Let's check out BTC. I will take care of your altcoins though. BTC going sideways right now. Oh, look, it's flagging on the 1 minute time frame. You got green money flow in that market cipher B, but a red dot means you're in retracement. BTC retracing right now, giving you an opportunity to get in the trade or take profit. A good time to reposition if you need to. I'm in a pretty good position on the trade, so I leave my trade alone. I'm at a pretty good position. I could apply the anti-clapper if I want, but I'm in a pretty good position, I would say. All right, let's get back to BTC. Zcash, a battle plan, they said. They want a Zcash battle plan. Let's see what we can do. I can't guarantee you anything, my friend. I can't guarantee you anything. And I definitely can't say for sure that this is going to break out. I mean, it is rolling over. That normally just rolls over, right? I showed you an opportunity or I showed you an instance where it did break out. And if it does, it'll be on the 30. No, definitely not a trade alert, but could be a battle plan. Put a stop loss below the super trend. Put it around 491 for your stop loss. You can enter now. Take this thing on up. Oh, Bitcoin getting a big move. Bitcoin getting a move. Let me hurry up. Take that thing on up as high as it wants to go. Yeah, is that a close to a 1-to-4 risk reward ratio? Pretty close. Not too bad. That's a battle plan. Not a trade alert. You could enter now. Stop loss at 491. TP at about 534. Enter now. There is a battle plan for Zcash. Not a trade alert. Not financial advice, my friends. And look at BTC just taking off on the 1 minute, ready to test some highs again. We got a green dot now, and everything pushing to the upside. BTC is not finished. Yeah, we got a push, baby. Just 19 trades per minute. How are we pushing with low volume? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? All right, something about render. What's render doing? Render's popping. Render is popping. Look at it. The alt is starting to move, guys. You know what that means. Do you know what that means? The alt is starting to move. Here's the 30-minute on render. Here's the 4-hour. It looks like a bear flag on the 4-hour. I got to keep it real. Here's a 1-hour. 1 hour is pretty bullish. Yep, got past the 200 and going sideways. All right. Here's the 8-hour. 8-hour not really doing too much. Yeah, but that 5 looks pretty bullish, I got to say, for render. Look at that render right now. I like the 5. Look, and it was rounded. Look, it was rolling over and rounded, but then broke out. Yeah, I like this consolidation. That looks awfully like this will go higher. That looks very bullish for render. BTC, all right, going a bit sideways now. Nothing happening. It says AVAX is behind. It's coming. Is that right? Maybe we can long AVAX. How's AVAX looking? Yeah, way behind. How about the 30-minute for AVAX? Okay, a little flag, little flag. Okay. I could deal with it. I could deal with it. Ooh. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? I like that structure. Gotta say, I'm a fan of the structure. Yeah, I had a violent move down and a recovery, and now bullish consolidation, just about ready to do something. That's very violent. That 4 hours very overbought though. Overbought with a red dot. It's shaky on a 4 hour, I gotta say. AVAX. Yeah, I'll pass on this. I'll pass on this one. Let's look at Ethereum and then Sol really quickly. Here's the 5-minute on Ethereum. Not Sol, SWE. I want to look at SWE. 15-minute going a bit sideways here. Going a bit sideways. It's giving bullish consolidation. Okay, green dot. Not too bad. Okay. I can rock with that. Ethereum looking pretty bullish, I got to say. Looking pretty bullish here. Look at the 1 hour. That 1 hour is very bullish. You know, that's a nice cup right there. You want to call that a sideways handle. At support at the 21 with a green dot, green money flow. That thing looks pretty healthy for a move up. I got to say, Ethereum looks like it's going to pop. It looked like it's going to pop. What is SWE doing? SWE on the daily. There you go. I'm glad you bounced there, SWE. Yeah, 71 was a good price for SWE. I bought a lot of SWE down here. Green dot, new green dot on the daily right now. Now we know it's because of the VWAP line crossing the 0 line with a green dot. Look at that. Shout out to Alex O. Love that video today, Alex O, man. Beautiful video. Look up Alex O and Market Cypher. He explains it so well. Tradefly, good to see you. What's up, Tradefly? I see you in the chat. Welcome into the congregation. I need all my Zen centers to welcome in Tradefly. Good to see you. All right, yeah, we're looking at SWE here and looking at on a daily. It has a green dot there, bounce from the 21 of May. Could it be bullish? SWE had that Adam and Eve. Look at that. Adam and Eve double bottom on the daily with divergence. Are you kidding me? SWE just looks sweet to me overall, but the trend is still down, I understand, until all of these divergences and, you know, double bottoms can play out. That Adam and Eve did not play out, had no effect whatsoever just yet. All right, let's go to the 12 hour. I'm just curious. 12 hour. Okay, holding it. Not bad. Bouncing from the POC to range. you know, barely hanging on to the 21. Could get a move up, you know, above 77 at resistance. We'll see. Here's your 4 hour. Okay, above the 200. Not bad. Money flow green. A little bit high on the Stokes, so very overbought, but going sideways after a big move up. It's healthy for SWE. That looks like a decent entry for a potential long right there. I'm just saying. 1 hour and a bit of a flag, but struggling at the dynamic resistance. The 200 MA on the 1 hour, but is that a golden cross inbound if that 21 can cross the yellow line? And the 9 as well on that 1 hour. Here's the 30 going completely sideways. Okay. It's like a sideways flag on SWE on the small time frames. Can you see it? It's almost like a symmetrical. It's bullish. It's bullish, my friends. It's bullish for SWE. Will it go lower? Maybe, possibly. But it's bullish for now. Let's go to BTC. Oh, we got a spill off here, folks. Look at this spill off out of the 1 minute time frame. BTC just lost the 200 with some aggression there. That's an aggressive sell. Let's check out the casino. We got bearish orders coming in, and the demand starting to curve now. No pull to the downside, but the demand is starting to curve over. Just 6 trades per minute. Very low volume as price kind of rolls over a bit here in the casino. Not too dramatic on our 5 minute Hakanashi candles, but pretty dramatic with these normal open, high, open, you know, wow. With these normal candles here. Very, very dramatic price action for BTC right now. Wow. Somebody said it's a failed breakthrough. Is that what you're calling it? A failed breakthrough? Let's zoom out. Are we just increasing volatility here? Look at the 15 minute. Let's get rid of all the drawings. Are we just increasing volatility for either a move up or a move down? Here it is. Tradefly. $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Says, are you set up for guests? Let's get on together at some point. That would be pretty cool. Let's do that, Tradefly. I'm not set up right now. I'll be set up soon at the crib, the Zen Lab. But we also could be set up at the studio, you know, the morning show. So one or the other, that would be kind of cool. Appreciate that offer. I like that. Absolutely. But we got a bearish engulfing candle coming in here at the 15-minute time frame for BTC. I got to say, that's definitely pretty bearish for Bitcoin. We'll see how this thing closes. It has 4 minutes left in the candle, 4 minutes left. A bearish engulfing candle coming in for Bitcoin on that 15-minute. Let's see how bearish this thing becomes. Let's zoom out. This could get real ugly, guys. Look at the 30-minute. Is this just going to become a big shoulder on this 30-minute? Shoulder. There's a shoulder, there's a head, there's a right shoulder. That's the bearish case right there. There's always a bullish case and always a bearish case, right? Always a bullish case, always a bearish case. Could this be a right shoulder for BTC on the 30? Well, look, high stochastics and a red dot right here. VWAP crosses bearishly on market cipher on the 30-minute. Look at that. Look at that. That can change narratives fast, can it? Damn. Just like that, man. All the way back down to my entry. Almost to my break even right there. I guess I got to apply the anti-clapper, right? Don't clap me, baby. Don't clap me. Take me out of the trade. Actually, what I'll do is I'll leave my stop loss right where I am. What will happen is I'll get taken out of the trade to break even, but I will pay some fees. Okay, I will pay some fees, and I'll use the guaranteed stop loss. So there's guaranteed no slippage. I like that feature from BitUnix. So I'm still in the money, believe it or not, still in the money on the long. But you know, my stop loss is in break even, so I do not lose any money if BTC wants to crap the bed. Are you long? Are you short? Did you just get into a trade? Talk to me. Talk to me. All right, Notorious Big says that would be pretty cool. Do something like the Power Hour, have people in Discord in, and it would be become a congregation TA or a congregation TA. Funny Q&A. Somebody said all my alarms are going off on TradingView. It sounds like a casino. Crazy. All right. Let's get into it. BTC, are you going to bounce? Are you dumping? What's happening on BTC right now? Let's zoom in, folks. Zoom in on the 5-minute time frame. What is going on BTC? Well, I pretty much just gave you this big alligator mouth of volatility. That's what we're dealing with right now. This alligator mouth of volatility for BTC. In fact, let's make this accurate. There we go. Let's get the whole trend in there. Is this just a big trend up to break down? Look, this normally breaks down like this. When you have increased volatility and facing up like this usually breaks down, I got to say. I mean, it could make a diamond pattern too. It could make a diamond if it starts being decreased volatility now. If it does something like this, a bit of a diamond, right? And then start dumping. That can happen for BTC. I mean, we've seen that happen. Didn't we see that recently? I don't know, but we've seen that. I'm open-minded. I'm open-minded to the bullish, to the bearish case. And that can be a bearish case if we, if we start shifting in volatility on the way up and then eventually making our way down. All right. And even this volatile trend is just barely holding on to it, barely holding on. Let me go to some high time frames for BTC to get a better perspective. The 4-hour, my alignment time frame. That's interesting. It had the green dot, but it went away. But it's so cool that we now know what causes the green dot, that VWAP crossing that 0 line, and it went away. Wait, was there one there? There was. But look, either way, look, it's so close. The moment this line crosses that 0 line right there, that should give you a market cipher B, like buy signal, right? A green dot there on for BTC in the 4-hour. A bit overbought though, a bit overbought. I gotta say, man, it's not giving it all away. It's not giving it all away. I don't see just capitulation. I don't see this just, it hasn't. Well, let me be clear. I'm not saying that it won't be capitulation, but what I'm saying is that there hasn't been yet, right? So far, we're kind of consolidating sideways after a move up, and that's bullish. That's bullish for now. There's a range for you on a 4-hour. We'll see what it wants to do. Get the moving averages tight. Get ready for the next move. Look how far the moving averages still are. The 9, the 21, the 50, they're all very far. I wouldn't be surprised if BTC wanted to just, gather itself for a bit. What if it just wanted to gather itself? Let those moving averages catch up. Something like that. That could still be bullish for BTC, believe it or not. I mean, because we could just draw a fib and see where this will likely bounce from. If that is a top there. This is still bullish on the 4-hour, but in retracement mode. Boom. There we go. We could come all the way back down to the 200, believe it or not. We can come all the way down to the 200 and remain bullish and then bounce from that golden pocket. So it could be a good short right now, potentially. Either that or you're going sideways to break out, a lot sooner than that. What camp are you in? What do you believe? Sideways right here, breakout? Or do we do an extended retracement then breakout? Or, or maybe no breakout at all. Maybe it does a big boost up, liquidity grab, everybody get bullish right now, and then just dump it bearishly. Could that happen? I feel like a lot of bears may be in that camp, right? What do you believe? Talk to me in the chat. This is an open discussion in the congregation. All right, delete it all, delete it all. I've been really interested in the 12-hour time frame lately. Let's bring up the 12-hour time frame. There we go. 12-hour. How are we looking? Yeah, this is really giving that. Yeah, this is where I think we saw that at, right? It's giving that volatility potential of a diamond pattern, right? That's what we're seeing it. Yeah, potential of a diamond pattern. And we also called it a temple pattern. It's just making up patterns here. This is a temple. The Buddha temple pattern right here. This is the Luxor here in Vegas. The Luxor here in Vegas, okay? In the temple pattern. The Zen temple pattern. This is a bearish pattern, okay? This it hits the resistance, boom, 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 and dumps. That's what happens there. That's not what I want to happen, but it could happen. All right, but 12-hour green dot though, green dot, and even green money flow. Technically, I mean, yeah, you just got a volatile ball of activity for BTC. Want to fake you out before it creates a direction. Amen. Amen, man. That daily bouncing off the 21 and the inverse head and shoulder. We talked about that inverse head and shoulder on the daily. Is it doing the Lord's work? Is it doing the Lord's work? And what is the brand new daily candle doing? This is the brand new daily candle. We literally counted it in, you know, with the gong, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, like almost 2 hours ago, almost. You know, we counted that candle in. It's a red candle right now, but not really doing too much, right? A very tight in price action. Let's see what this daily candle wants to do for BTC. And let's get back to the 1 minute time frame. What's happening right now in a 1 minute? All right, so we had a big spill off, right? Big spill off. Let me go to the 5. 5 is maybe a better view. We had a big spill off and then a bounce. Look at that. Is that a morning star pattern right there? A bit of a reversal pattern to the upside. 1 minute. There we go. A bit of a double top, right? A bit of a double top with the bodies. Dump this thing hard. It's giving bearish consolidation, even bear flag right now, I got to say, even with the double bottom. But a green dot, green money flow. Could we see just another move up? Or will we get rejected maybe at the resistance right here, the 21 crossing the 200 bearishly for BTC? Could that happen next? Maybe giving you a short entry. If you are a bear and you want a short entry, just an idea. Not telling you to do it. Not telling you to do it at all. But if you're a bear, I mean, there's a bear battle plan. All right, let me get into that chat and into some more altcoins. Let's look at Beam. Who wanted to look at Beam? And does anyone need to veto this? Beam. What is this? Beam USDT. Damn. Low volume. All right, well, check it out on the daily. Do we need to veto Beam? Talk to me, folks. Do we need to veto this? All right, the daily looks pretty bullish. So I got to say, Beam looks very bullish on the daily. Pushing. Got to move up and now pushing. That's a nice flag. That thing is ready to rip loose and head up to about 0.002015. Okay. Rayoshi says, veto Beam worthless. All right. Thank you for vetoing that. I'll move on. I'll just say the 30-minute is bullish. The 4 hours, but everything is bullish. Every time frame looks bullish on Beam right now. And I have no idea what's going on with it. I have no idea, but we are going to veto it. We're going to veto it. It is a trap, man. They try to make it look like candy, right? They try to make it look tempting. They make it look good so they can destroy you. Do you want to get destroyed? Do you want to get destroyed in these charts? Who wants to get destroyed? And maybe it's an inverse head and shoulder on the 4 hour, maybe. All right, here we go. All right, BTC in the 1 minute time frame. Is that the Trojan horse pattern? It makes a double bottom and then makes a horse head. That's the horse body, horse head. It's usually bullish, but lately been bearish. So we'll see. Veto trade alert is crazy work. Crypto Jammies, thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. What other coins you guys want to see? And where are you from? Are you long? Are you short? Talk to the Zen Daddy, okay, in the chat, please, if you can. And if you want a priority on your coin, just call me Zen Daddy, and I'll go ahead and look at your coin. Say, Zen Daddy, look at Soul, and I'll look at Soul. You know, it's that simple. JBH says, I'm so sick of this 64-2 wall. It does seem to be a wall. Crazy. 60,000 is the big psychological number. I agree. So we will test it soon and remove all the buyers, and then big players. Damn. And big players play their orders from the buy side. Damn. Okay. The dumpster. Damn. Jim Beam destroying your liver. That's true. Take Beam to the dumpster. Says Tony Roses. That's where that came from. I got it. A lot of vetoes for Beam. Lots of vetoes. It says stimulate the congregation. Congregation, do you want to be stimulated? Do you want to be... well, you can't just say stimulated. Do you want to be overstimulated, congregation? Huh? Notorious said it's not Zen Daddy, it's Clap Daddy. Yeah, but I'll accept Zen Daddy too. I like Zen Daddy as well. I will accept that, okay? What is the trend? What is the trend? What is the trend? They say the trend is your friend. But congregation, what is the trend, okay? They always say it's so simple. Don't bite the trend, okay? The trend is your friend. But what is the trend? Answer me in the chat, folks. What is the trend? It says Zen Daddy XLM. Okay, I got you. Let's look at XLM right now. There we go. XLM. What do we got? XLM is always like low-key bullish. Remove all the drawings and let's look at the 30-minute time frame. There we go. 30-minute. There we go. I like that. That's not too bad. It's given like kind of like chunky flag, potentially ascending triangle. Can you see that? About the 4 hour. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, 4 hour looks like a bear flag though. Some of the higher time frames were a little bit suspect on Stellar, but the 5 minute is starting to push. Look, 5 minutes starting to push up. You're starting to get that push up. Yeah, the best play is probably that 30. I would go with that ascender on the 30. It could just be a bear flag. Be careful. What a bear flag is that part right there, like to trend up, to break down. But I mean, higher lows, and I would call this the resistance up here, the sell wall at the top. I would play it like that if you were going to play it. Put a stop loss below the 200 MA, preferably even below these wicks. So even if you got it now, if you had a stop loss down here at 0.1868, entered around now, and a TP somewhere up here around 20, 0.2050, I would play it like that if you were going to play it. But I'm going to stay out of it right now. I've seen a lot better setups. All right, that is XLM. We'll keep eyes on BTC here. This is BTC on the 1 minute time frame. What does it want to do? They said, what is Poop Coin doing? How you feel about Cowsheet, BTC 50-minute trading? I never used it. Not sure. Am I missing out? It says aliens about to land and send Bitcoin to 3 billion. Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. You know, well, aliens could be landing. They could not be landing. I have no idea. Tony Rosa says, yes, overstimulate now. Do you guys want to be overstimulated? Put a 7 in the chat if you want to be overstimulated. QWERTY says, I got my entire life savings on Poop Coin. Damn. Is it actually called Poop Coin? Like, seriously? And do you want to be overstimulated? Put a 7 in the chat if you want to be overstimulated. I will overstimulate the congregation. All right. There we go. Okay, 5 minute. Interested in the 5 minute. Oh, that's a 3 minute. Okay. I'm like interested in the 5 minute never lost the 200. The 500 never really gained the 200. It gained it and lost it quickly. The 3 minute surprisingly has never lost it since it gained it back here. All right. Do you want to be overstimulated? Overstimulation. All right, let's overstimulate the congregation, baby. What is the trend? The trend is your friend, but what is the trend? Let's look at the casino and see what the trend is, folks, okay? What is the trend? They're giving the buy signals, the sell signals. What is the signal? And then we go to the congregation and we try to figure it out, but it's so overstimulating. We have no idea what's happening in this market, but we try to trade it and try to figure it out, but it all makes no sense. And what is the trend? All right. All right, there you go. Oh, you're overstimulated yet. Oh, you're overstimulated yet, folks. Hit the like button, please, if you're having fun here. Hit the like button, baby. Bitcoin seeing a spill here on the 3 minute. Will it bounce from the 200 or is it all over? Is it all she wrote? Is it all she wrote on the 3 minute BTC? Look at the 5 minute. That looks so bearish. On the 5 minute, I'm probably going to get taken out. Look, I'm probably going to get taken out and just pay some fees here because my stop loss is in break even on my long, guys. But BTC looking shaky. Looking shaky. Let's see if this is a double bottom or if this is if this looks crazy. It's looking kind of crazy, gotta say. They said a dead cat bounce. Is it a dead cat bounce? Casino is on the pull to the downside, guys. Pull to the downside now below the zero line at -7. That's right. The casino is now below the zero line. Interesting that they haven't changed the color on the trend line yet, or the moving average, right? The line that's following price now, that brand new line they added. Interesting that is not, but maybe it is red. Maybe it's red, but we can't see it yet. We need a new candle, a new 5 minute Hakanashi candle to see it. Not sure, but just 12 trades per minute still on the low volume side, and 1 minute through the 2 hours still supposedly bullish for BTC, 4 hour through the 1 day of bearish. All right, let's check in on liquidity from a trading different. That's right. Stop trading the same, folks. Trade different, okay? Be unique. Have access to the Pro Tools. If you trade for a living, I highly recommend it. Put this in your toolkit. Trading different, 10% discount for the community. Give them the link, a God King. That's right. Give them the link for trading different. A liquidity heat map on a trading view chart. Better than CoinGlass. Better than Bookmap. Absolutely. So the liquidity still favors the upside. Makes me want to keep my long open. But we have some crumb trails to the downside that could lead us down to 62.3 and lower. And the hot liquidity to the upside is sitting at 64,700. That is the hot liquidity zones, the important levels. That's right. The important levels for BTC. No volume. Is my audio good? Is the audio good? I hope the audio is good. Absolutely. I like to have good audio here. And yeah, so yeah, it favors the upside, but you never know. How about those auto clappers? Auto clappers are clapping. They are getting the clapping. 6 out of 10 short. Auto clappers still short, but now 6 out of 10. It was previously 10 out of 10. But auto clappers easing off the gas a little bit there and bringing it down to 6 out of 10 short. All right, but BTC looking bearish here on the 5 minute. Look, spilled over. Was that a little bit of cat ears there? Cat ear. That's bearish. It's a bit of a double top. And BTC has, you know, it has rejected from the 200 MA so far and now coming down. Look, a mini volume gap here that BTC can fall through quickly to 63,900. I should be taken out of the trade in just a moment here. Yeah, I should be taken out of this trade in just a moment. We'll see. Is there some bull div on that move? Only if you get a bounce here. Only if you get a bounce here. That could be bull div on the 1 minute for BTC, but only if you bounce here. If you go any lower, you take me out of the trade and you take a lot of other people out of the trade. But it's okay because I'm using good risk management and I'm getting out of break even. I may pay some fees, but I'm getting out at break even. Amen. Anybody else have the anti-clapper on? Anybody else have the anti-clapper activated? Who doesn't know what an anti-clapper is? Go ahead and ask. Who doesn't have an anti-clapper? Who doesn't know what an anti-clapper is? I'm still in the trade, still in the trade. Keep me in the trade, baby. Come on. All right, let's look at some other coins. Look at some other coins. What may be bullish? What may be bearish? Let's look at Link. Okay, 30 minute. Failing to make a new high though, red dot. I like the inverse on the 8 hour. On the 12 hour, looks like kind of like BTC's daily. That makes sense. I don't know. The 30 minute is still bullish, but shaky. You know, everything is just seem like it's like kind of flirting with a right shoulder a little bit, if you know what I mean. Like every coin looks like it's trying to make some like funky head and shoulder because of the failed like, you know, breakout that everything was trying to do. Everything was trying to break out, but now they're all kind of sputtering a bit, if you know what I mean. Venice coming down. Look at Zcash. Zcash breaking out. Zcash don't care. There you go, Zcash. I like that flag on Zcash. I got to say, I do. And did I give you, look, I gave you a freaking, that was a battle plan. Damn, you'll be in the money. You'll be in the money if you took, did anybody take the Zcash a battle plan? Who took the Zcash a battle plan? You'll be in the money. Interesting here. Jay Clapton says, stimulate me. That sounds so crazy out of context. Come on, stop it. Oh, Blue Hair No says I got out a while ago. Okay. Pro Tools, hell yeah, JP. What you know about Pro Tools, Tony Roses? Kevin Hawking says, JP, be sure to use that 1 to Zen scale for your next entry. 1 to Zen scale. I like that. Are you talking about the risk of reward ratio? 6-7, baby. Is Zcash look good to move? What's up with Zcash? Zcash is on some anti-BTC right now. What a beautiful move. Who took the Zcash? Who took it? I wish I took it. Hell, is it too late? Can I FOMO into Zcash? Can the Zen Master FOMO into Zcash? No. FOMO never good. Never good, Monk Man. FOMO not good, Monk Man. Don't do it. You know, follow your principles, okay? A lot of people looking up to you here. You can't just be FOMOing into Zcash. All right. But Zcash looking pretty good, I got to say. What a big move there. And it's pumping while BTC is dumping. And so that is interesting there for Zcash. I'll say this. If it can do a little retracement, give me a nice entry, I'll consider it. I'll consider it. Look at the green dot. Green dot. Low stochastics on the 1 hour. Zcash looks beautiful. Tony Roses says, I'm an audio engineer too, sir. SAE Miami graduate. Beautiful, man. Nice. Good to hear. Yeah, fellow audio engineer. So yeah, I graduated from the Institute of Audio Research in New York City. Yeah, I remember a lot of people went to SAE. I remember SAE. SAE was the expensive school, but I went to IAR in New York City. Way back in the day. I'm certified, baby. Certified. But what a beautiful move for Zcash, man. I really, I'm fighting the FOMO. I'm fighting the FOMO. Okay. Be easy. Zcash looks good, but take your time. Take your time, Monk Man. Don't just jump in, okay? Make sure it's a good entry if you do get in, but we do like the TA. Amen. All right. Yeah, let's remember to keep Zcash in the radar here. I like this trade, but I may just want a slightly better entry. Yeah, I don't like buying breakouts like that. But I like the breakout, right? So we'll see if we can get a better entry. Like, for example, when the Stokes reset, like on maybe like the 1 minute or the 5 minute, like the 5 minute stochastics reset on Zcash could give me an entry. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. What a beautiful move. That thing is taking off. And what's Bitcoin doing? Okay, look, we got some bull div. We got bull div on a 1 minute. How strong is it? Bullish divergence on the 1 minute for BTC so far because it's holding the low. We'll see if it can continue to respect the low. All right. Seventh Angel says, you sound like a radio DJ. Well, maybe, who should tell him? Now I'm playing. I've been a DJ for a long time. I've been before trading. I was a DJ for a long time. Okay. A traveling DJ, a mobile DJ. I've done it all. Club DJ, gentlemen's club DJ, right? For a small stint, radio DJ, you know, back in Jersey, you know, a very small station, nothing big. And always been like an online performer. You know, I've been DJing online and entertaining folks for a long time. Long time now. Full Sail University in Orlando is crazy. Yes, Full Sail, SAE, man, they got some crazy schools. Let's go. Just a battle plan, dog. It's all Zen. It's all Zen. It says 6 hour BTC. What's going on the 6 hour? Let's pull up the 6 hour for BTC. All right, that thing is pushing. It looks like bullish consolidation to me. He said he's the guy that says, damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son. Did you notice that's my voice on the trade alert? I just adjusted it slightly.
Attention. Trade alert.
Trade alert.
Trade inbound.
Trade inbound. New trade alert. High probability setup found. Sin City Crypto. New trade alert. Here comes Riley. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, baby. It says, Nathaniel says, you didn't happen to work at the gentleman's club named the Candy Store near Mobile, Alabama, did you? Shh. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No. But Texas, in Texas and Las Vegas is where I have worked. All right, Bitcoin 6 hour. I mean, it's bullish to me, man. You know, this is giving me this. That's what it's giving me. It's giving me it wants to go higher. Can it get much higher? It can. Here's the resistance, the major resistance we got to look out for on the daily time frame. This is the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone here. All right, around 65,600. All right, 65,600 major resistance for BTC. We'll see what happens. BP Douglas says she likes ham sandwiches and crisp 20s here, Tiffany, and the NJ Club. Okay, I love it. I love it. Now I'm a student at JP Trading University, says Tony Roses. Rex Futura says, oh, snap, almost forgot about a WTF radio. Yeah, you talking about the radio in Jersey? What you talking about? Rex Futorez, that's my big bro. All right, let's do it. Chocolate salty balls. Are you here? Where you at, chocolate salty balls? Did you put a clap in your name yet? Rex Futura says, what's that skinny pimp dude that came on the radio? What's that WTF? What did that stand for? WTF radio show, a name again. Oh yeah, Tax G. Yeah, Tax G. Yep. Muhammad, good to see you. Good to see you, Muhammad. Everybody, we're watching BTC. I have the daily up. I just circled a very critical level, 65,000, right around like 65,001, 65,002, all the way up to about like 66,000 almost. A very critical level, a likely level to get rejected from. if we even see a continued pump for BTC. Am I still in the trade? I'm still in the trade. Let's go. Still in the trade. I have my stop loss at break even. We have some bull div on the 1 minute for BTC. We'll see how strong it is. This is a very small time frame. We'll put it to the 5 minute. Here we go. 5 minute time frame BTC. Is it increased volatility or is it just a dump? All right. Fry Mochi says, what does taken liquidity do? I'm new here. Is it fuel to up or down? Both. It depends, right? It depends on which way. Taking liquidity can basically send price up or down and a bit of a domino effect. We could look at the liquidity here. It favors the upside for the most part around 64,710. What happens is when you get pulled into the liquidity zone, a price, price is attracted to it like a magnet. And like, look at here. Like we were just below the liquidity here, that we were even dumping like we are now. And then look, pop up, price got dragged into the liquidity. Those are forced orders there, liquidations and stop loss of futures traders, that are short, forcing them to buy. When you close a short position, you have to buy. And that's a forced buy and forcing the price up. We call that a short squeeze. Forcing price up into the upper liquidity until you eventually get exhausted, right? You get exhausted and, enough people sell to actually push price out of the liquidity zone. That is the perfect place to get into a short, right? You get into a short in the top liquidity zone, take it down. And yeah, so this thing is looked like it was coming back for it, but now we're tracing. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea, but liquidity still does favor the upside. But we have mixed messages. We have the auto clappers, aka the bots, all short. 6 out of 10 short. And we have the casino with a buy condition, but a pull to the downside. Who do we believe here? Who do you believe? Are you believe in the casino, the liquidity, the auto clappers? Do you just believe the market structure? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you trade the news. Maybe you believe the news and what's happening. I don't know. But right now, the structure looks bearish on the 1 minute for BTC. Likely going to take me out of the long trade at a very minimal loss. I'll pay for fees, and that's about it. The way I have it set up right now. We'll see for BTC. Let me see. Get in that chat and we'll pull up some more altcoins as well. We'll pull up the altcoins. All right. Sniper Ball says music, electronic tech. Okay. Bayside, New York. Well, are you a DJ too, Sniper Ball? What are you saying, Sniper Ball? Yeah. Tony Rosa says taking liquidity is the same as getting your cheeks taken. Okay, I can see that. I mean, it is forced, right? It's a forced interaction. It's a forced sell, a forced buy. Al, is it Al Jr.? ALJR says, JP, good evening, brother. Possible inverse a shampoo. What? Head and shoulder. I like that. The inverse shampoo. The head and shoulder on a Solana 5 minute inverse head and shoulder on Solana. Let's take a look. Solana is our truth teller, man. Let's check out Solana, right? Solana. 5 minute time frame. Solana. Somebody says inverse head and shoulder on the 5 minute. All right. Are you saying this is the inverse head and shoulder? Like that's a shoulder, that's a head, and maybe right shoulder over here? Or maybe I drew it wrong. Maybe like this. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Not perfect. No pattern is perfect. Or you can say we're creating a potential inverse head and shoulder over here on Solana on the 5 minute, maybe even a complex inverse head and shoulder. I can see that happening. But if I had to zoom out, I'm assuming you're saying that's the head. That has to be the head. That has to be one shoulder. That is another shoulder. That's the way you're looking at it, I assume. And could that be accurate? Sure. Yeah, I think that's valid. That is valid. Green dot, green money flow at the moment. But I got to say, when I just zoom in on just this structure alone, like right here, that looks bearish to me. That looks like a dump, and that looks like bearish consolidation, a bit of a bear pennant, bear flag, maybe if it starts trending up a bit. maybe it starts coming up. Bear flag until your next dump. So just be careful. Zoomed in structure looks a bit bearish there to me, but anything can change, right? Anything can change. Look, you got bull div on that 1 minute for Bitcoin. That's right, bullish divergence on the 1 minute. All right. Al says, oh, I apologize on the 1 minute. Oh, five. Okay, yeah, that makes a big difference. Yeah. Yes, I see that. But it still looks like it's in a bear flag, my friend. Solana on the 1 minute. That I do see the inverse head and shoulder. Yes, I see it. So two things can be true at once. That can be inverse head and shoulder. That can work out. But it's also just bearish consolidation, my friend. You know, that's still just a bear flag. Both can exist at the same time, and both can play out. Believe it or not, you could break up and then fall right back in the bear flag. So anything can happen, and be prepared for it all. Expect the expected, and especially expect the unexpected. All right, BTC, let's see. Are we doing this again? And will we do this just to round out again? Like, come on, BTC. Like, we just want fireworks, man. This is what happened last time. They made a descending triangle. It looked bearish. We shorted it, and then they started rounding it out, and then it got bullish again. And like, come on, BTC. Jake Clapton says, JP, do you gamble in the casinos? No, I don't gamble in the casinos. Can you imagine a gambling monk? Could you imagine a gambling monk? No, but seriously, I don't gamble, and thank God, right? I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Could you believe if I had a gambling problem in Las Vegas? So I never go to the casinos, but I gotta say, I do like poker though. I do like Texas Hold'em poker. Not to make money, but I just enjoy the game. I love the strategy. I love the risk management. It reminds me of trading so much, right? Like you don't have to bet. You can fold. You can fold in Texas Hold'em poker. You have no obligation to bet. You have no obligation to even play. You know, I love it. I love the game of poker. That's the only thing I would play in a casino, but I don't. Okay, I play it online sometimes. I don't play it in a casino. I said, where you from, happy man? Las Vegas, Nevada. I guess you're talking to me. All right. Friend Moki says, I have a funded account right now using Breakout. Okay. And retest strat. But what concepts must I learn? You must learn them all, my friend. You must learn support and resistance. You must learn to move in averages, right? You must learn, about the momentum and the divergences, the stochastics, RSI, learn all your indicators. You got to learn everything, man. You need every skill, man, if you're going to be a funded trader. So I would say learn it all. Learn as much as you can. All right. So BTC looking like a bearish consolidation for now until it isn't. All right, let's look at some other coins here. Zcash, are you giving me an entry yet? Zcash, look, coming down now. Will it give me an entry? Do I even still want an entry on this flag? There's a nice flag on Zcash. It was pumping when BTC was dumping, so I'm interested a little bit here. It does look like around the top in structure, but will it break out? You know, is it different? Here's AVE. Yeah. Double top on the 15-minute time frame for AVE. It looks a bit nasty. I got to say, nasty for a bullish move and sexy for a bearish move. ICP, I like that flag on ICP. 15-minute looks about ready to go. And is that an inverse head and shoulder right there at the support line? I like that. Let's zoom out, maybe zoom in. Okay. Damn, look at the 2 hour ready to go. 2 hour ready to go. I like this ICP flag. I got to keep it real. Look at the 5-minute. Everything trying to get above the averages. I'm liking what I'm seeing for ICP. I may be interested. That's right. I may be interested in this trade. This 15-minute. Is it just a bear flag, though, at the tip? You see how this was coming down, and then started trending up right there. Trend up to breakdown. Let me look, any divergence there, any major divergence. Yeah, I see divergence in the RSI and on the stochastics. Not on market cipher B so much, but I like that. Anybody like this flag on ICP? Talk to me. Do you like the flag? 1 in the chat if you like the flag, and 2 if you don't like the flag. Let's see. This could be a little something here. Let me look at the 4-hour. Okay, look. 4-hour got the golden cross. Look, the 4-hour freaking looks. This is a better flag. That's even better. Look at the wick. Look at the wick right there touching that support level. That is a beautiful right there. ICP. I like the flag, ICP. I want in. I want in on this trade. I want in. All right, so 4-hour, no green dot. 2-hour has the green dot. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm gonna do it on a 4-hour. I like it. Anybody like it? 1 if you like it. 2 if you don't like it. Talk to me. This looks like opportunity to me in ICP. I may go ahead and go for ICP long. Talk to me, folks. Is this insane? Let's put the stop loss on the other side of the 200 MA. Entry right now. Entry right now. I like this ICP play. I like this one a lot. You know, when I like a trade, I get excited. I go through a lot of charts, guys. So when I see something good, like I get excited, right? I get excited. I like it. That's a trade alert. Call the trade alert.
Attention, trade inbound. Attention, trade alert. High probability setup found. Time to blindly follow JP. Sin City Crypto. New trade alert. This is not financial advice.
All right, never financial advice, folks. Please take responsibility for your own trades and only get into the trade if you agree with the TA and agree with the reasoning for getting in the trade. Okay, this is your trade, not my trade. All right, take responsibility for your trades, folks. I'm going to put a stop loss just below the 200 MA right here. A very tight stop on ICP. I'm getting into the trade here on my scalping account. I might put this on my Meso account too. Yeah, I might put this on 2 accounts. So let's go ahead and put that in a 2.246 for the stop loss. TP will be somewhere around 2.48. Let me see it around 2. Oh, actually, we can take this thing up to 2.56. Believe it or not, that's the next major resistance. That's right. 2.56 for the TP, 2.246 for the stop loss. Let's go ahead and see how much we can risk here. I like that. Risk $22 for about $115. This is my super scalp account, very small account. Let's go ahead and open that long. I could risk a little bit more. Can we do like 30 for 160? It's a bigger trade, so we should be able to do this. I like that. I like that. Get me in the trade, baby. And I'm gonna put this on one more account. Once again, the entry is right now for ICP. The stop loss is at 2.244, just about, and the TP at 2.561. What is the risk reward ratio here? What are we dealing with? Look at that, 4.98. That's a 1 to 5, guys. 1 part risk, 5 part victory, right? We talked about this, guys, in the community TA, the risk to reward ratios. Here it is. With a 1 to 5, even at a 20% win rate, you will literally be profitable. Okay, you have to have a lower than a 20% win rate to not be profitable when you consistently have a 1 to 5 risk reward ratio. Guys, this is the cheat, okay? This is the secret to being profitable, and it has nothing to do with your win rate. It has to do with your risk rate, your risk to reward ratio. Make sure you save this cheat sheet, guys, okay? Save that cheat sheet. Only thing is BTC is looking a bit bearish here, right? That bearish consolidation below the 1 minute. Is ICP cooked because of BTC? Let's go ahead and lock this to the chart and zoom in on ICP. Can you give me some better candles? ICP. That's the 1 minute. That's why. But come on, you can give me better 1 minute candles than this. Qcoin. All right, here we go. Nah, I want my old chart back. I want my old chart back. Here we go. All right, make it bigger. Make it bigger. There we go. All right, so this is what we're dealing with ICP right now on the 4 hour. How's that VWAP doing? How close are we to the 0 line? Hey, Rex Futores, were you here earlier when I explained this thing with Market Cipher? The VWAP, I made it a line. Were you here for that, Rex Futores? I think I need to re-explain that. That thing was so cool. And Alex O Crypto put me up on this. But you could basically front run, you know, if you want to, the red dots and green dots on Market Cipher B with the VWAP line. Were you here for that, Rex Futores? Yeah, charts did look like Dookie. Let me go to the small time frames. What's going on? ICP. That's a flag on the 5 minute. I like that 5 minute flag. Interesting. ICP looking interesting. How about BTC? BTC still looking bearish, but look, because Solana was doing that same bearishness, but look, Solana has that that triple bottom, but doesn't it look like a bear flag? It looks like a bear flag right now. Rex says, I like the ICP trade. Yeah, I like the way the ICP trade looks. I agree. But Rex, did you see it? Yeah, the Market Cipher hat. Yes, he was here. He saw it. Good. Yeah, if anybody who didn't see it, like, you know, I was talking about on Market Cipher, if you just, let me go back to the 4 hour. If you put your VWAP line as a line instead of a shaded area, it was like a solid area, like the money flow, like the momentum wave. I turned it into a line, and now it's basically every time it bearishly crosses the 0 line, it gives that red dot. When it bullishly crosses, it gives the green dot, the buy signal, right there. Wait, actually right there, it didn't do it right there, right? Look, it did, but it was like kind of delayed. It crossed bullishly right there, and then it gave it. Okay, I see. Yeah, every time you get the bullish cross, you get the green dot. When you get the bearish cross, the red dot, et cetera, et cetera. The reason why I look, because there's no green dot right now on the ICP on the 4 hour, but I can see that the VWAP is close, like is closing in on the 0 line. We're front running the green dot on the 4 hour for ICP. Zoxlod, is that how you say it? Zoxlod says trade alert win. I just gave one. I just gave a trade alert for ICP. This is the trade right here. I'm in the ICP trade. Oh yeah, I got to put it in my other account. Let's check it on the casino. Let me log into my other account and put in the trade. 1 second. Let me log in. Pull to the downside still after a buy condition for the casino. Interesting price action for BTC. We're sitting at just 5 trades per minute right now. Only 5 trades per minute. What's going on here? All right, get me in the meso scalper. Zen Meso. Okay, let's do the Zen Meso. All right, this is another account I have right here, and I'm going to put in the ICP trade. That way I could leave one as a runner, right? Leave one as a runner. The other one I'll consistently take profit from over and over again. So here it is, 4 hour time frame. Damn, I got no moving averages, nothing. Can somebody give me the numbers? What was the numbers on the trade? Let me look here. I need the numbers myself. There we go. It was like 2.249 for the stop loss. Nine on the stop loss. It was about, TP was about 2.519. 2.519. Entry was around now. I'm gonna risk a decent amount here because I'm letting this one ride. And this is my meso time frame here. This is not a scalping account. Yeah, I'm putting a decent amount here. Yeah, risk all that margin, baby. Here we go. Open the long. Tap me in, baby. Tap me in. All right. I'm in the trade. I'm in a trade, baby, and slightly up on ICP. I have it open on 2 accounts now. My scalper account and my meso, aka my medium time frame account. Let's go ahead and go back to the scalper account. Looks like we may get a pull to the upside at any moment from the casino. Maybe a pull to the upside at any moment here in the casino. Let's see, switch account. Scalper. All right, back into my Zen Scalper account where I have a BTC trade still cooking. I have a BTC long trade open right now. I was long from the bottom of the rounded bottom that we had back here. And we since have pumped, right? Pumped, but now dumped again. And is that a triple bottom again for BTC? Does it want to push up again? BTC having a hard time and making up its mind being bearish or bullish. This is bearish consolidation by default, but you never know what BTC wants to do here. So I have the BTC trade open up 32%, and I have an ICP trade open up about 4% right now. ROI on my margin. That's right. ICP is doing its thing over here. I'm liking the trades. I'm liking the trades. What trades are you in? Talk to me, folks. What trades are you in? It says you are not in the trade. Are you sure? I should be in the trade. I better be in the trade now. I wasn't at first. I think it tapped me in now. Now you got me wanting to go double check. Double checking my other account again. I think I'm in the trade. $13 trades per minute. 13 trades per minute. I'm standing by, folks. What other coin looks like ICP right now? You see what I'm looking for? What other coin looks like ICP? A beautiful flag on a medium time frame. Talk to me in the chat. Give me some leads. Give me some leads, folks. All right, let me switch back to the other account. Make sure I'm actually in the trade. Somebody said I'm not in the trade. I'm really not. I'm not in the trade. I'm not in the trade over here. Hold on. ICP. Yeah, still waiting to be triggered. No, 5. Damn. It must have like had just like pumped past me, or I'll put my entry too low or something. All right. ICP. Now I'm in a trade. Now I'm in a trade. Let's make sure it's on a 4-hour. Thank you for that. Whoever was watching it like a hawk. Somebody was watching it like a hawk. They say you are not in the trade, my friend. Well, I'm in the trade now. I'm in the trade on the 4-hour. A much bigger trade here, as I will let this one cook. I'll let this one cook. Risking like 200 for 800 here, just about. Let this trade cook. And then on my other account, I'll take profit quickly and get back in the trade if I want. Take profit quickly, get back in the trade. Rinse and repeat on that account. But this account, I will hold. I will either lose 200 or make 800 on this account. I will hold it until I'm ready to take a major profit here. So I love it, love it, love it. Let me get back into the scalper account now. And still waiting on that pull to the upside from the casino. A Lauren Archive says you accidentally moved it lower. Thank you. You're really on point. Attention to detail. Thank you. All right, let's get back into the Zen Scalper. The Zen Scalper account. All right, here we go. The Zen Scalper account. We're back at it here. Back into the Zen Scalper. And here's, ICP. Let's see what we can do, baby. We're in, I'm in 2 trades right now. BTC long and ICP long. We'll see. Solana, can you tell us the truth here? What's happening? Solana says we're in a bear pennant and that we're going lower. But look at the volume spike out of nowhere. Do you see the volume spike right there in Solana? Is that interesting? Very interesting, huh? Does that mean it's going to push price up? Are the buyers stepping in? What's the VWAP doing? The VWAP is kind of coming down. Interesting. I'm watching price action, baby. BTC seeing some action. BTC seeing some action. Can we avoid the red dot coming in with that VWAP crossing bearishly? We'll see. We're starting to round that bottom. Around that bottom, baby. And can someone see this as a Adam and Eve? Now, am I crazy? Could that be an Adam and Eve, or do I just have a bull vision right now? Does the monk have bull vision? Is it Casper, Senor Clap? I like that. I look at Casper. Senor Clap. Anybody want to play some Battlefield tonight? Do we have any gamers here? Put a 7 in the chat if you want to play Battlefield. I think we'll do it tonight. We'll meet up in the Sin City Discord. We'll use that as our game chat. We'll have Legendary God King as our captain. That's right. We'll create a private server and have everybody join up and, shoot some bad guys. All right. Who wants to play some Battlefield 6 tonight on Steam or whatever platform, but Battlefield 6, if you got a PC, a Xbox, this is cross platform, baby. Who wants to play some Battlefield 6 tonight? All right. Love it. Love it. Love it. Let's see. So the trend line just turned red. Where is it on the casino? You're talking about the trend line has turned red. Talk to me. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. BTC flipping from bullish to bearish, from bearish to bullish, just all over again and all the time. Solana with the volume. Oh, what are you telling us, Solana? And what is SWE doing? Do you want to get longed, SWE? SWE looking like it want to get longed. Yeah, fine. I'll long you so good, SWE. I'll long you. I'll long clap you. All right, long clap you, SWE. Yeah. Dame says, I'm going to lock in if the time is right. He said, is Battlefield 6 on a discount? I don't know. Is it on discount? Do you have Battlefield? Somebody got to have Battlefield. Come on, let's play, baby. Come on. I'm trying to game. AVAX. AVAX, I don't know, man. It's kind of shaky. Could it get bullish? Yes, it looks shaky to me, though. The small time frames look bullish. I like that 15. I like that 15 bounce, potentially. But is that also just a head and shoulder, man? Like AVAX makes me a little bit nervous. It could be bullish, but it making me a little bit nervous here. I like what ICP looks like. What else looks like ICP? That's what I like. Look at ICP breaking out. Who got a chart that look like ICP? That's what I want. I want to expect nothing less. I expect nothing less than something that looks like ICP. Okay, if you're gonna go ahead and suggest a coin, give me something that looks better than this on my chart. This is what I'm looking for to make some gains. And this is what has me in the gains right now. Look at the ICP trade. Let's go. Up 11%. Let's get it pushing. Get it pushing. Give me something that looks like ICP. Liking what I'm seeing. Cannon Guy said, just downloaded it. All right, get ready, man. We playing some Battlefield tonight. Legendary God King, where are you? You're too quiet, man. Where is your degenerate plays? We got to get you like in the Discord or something. Seriously, man. I got to set myself up for guests here, man. I want to be able to, have God King talk to you, but then every now and then cut his mic, clap his mic. So you when he's talking too much, I'll clap God King's mic when needed. Says take profit ICP. That's wow. That's quick, man. Already, Greg, you want to take profit already? It's barely moved, man. We're barely in the money here, but it is a nice move. But that is why I have multiple accounts here. I will be taking profits on one account, but like $11, like 12%. Am I really ready for profits? I think this runs more, man. I think it runs more. I think this is going to go to the next resistance, the major resistance. I can see ICP heading to 234, you know, and higher. We'll see. We'll see what we could do, baby. See what we could do. What's BTC doing? Are we pushing? Look at the casino. Pull to the upside. Let's go. A pull to the upside in the casino. Woo! Congregation, okay? Today is the day of enlightenment, all right? It is the day of encouragement, okay? It is the day the bulls come out of the shadows and push to the upside, baby. That's right. Pull to the upside in the casino with just 5 trades per minute. Very low volume on a Friday evening, a Friday night. We have left the demand zone. Are we on the way to the supply zone again? How does the view look in trading different? Here we go. Trading different is getting up. Trading different is getting a push. BTC is getting a small push with that liquidity favored the upside all night here. 64,732 is the target for the liquidity, and that just begins the fun, right? That begins the fun for BTC if it sees the push. How are the auto clappers positioned now? They're losing certainty in the short. 5 out of 10 now, just 5 out of 10 short the auto clappers. And look at BTC on the 1 second time frame. That's right. This is the 1 second now. And I'm looking at the auto clappers, a reposition. They were at a strong 10 out of 10 and then a 6 out of 10 and then a 5 out of 10. Still short though. The auto clappers are still short. BTC getting a push now. Look at the 1 minute time frame. BTC, let's go. How about Solana? Is Solana telling us the truth? Solana on the 5 minute, will you start to invalidate the bear flag that you are in? Maybe you make an inverse head and shoulder. You have the volume to back you up. Interesting. I appreciate the mic drop. Thank you, Justin. Thank you for the mic drop. All right, low volume ticker from the market maker. Low volume trick, right, Kennegan? Damn, trust the momentum. Seriously. Here we go. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Again, a big push here. Look at the momentum. They say trust the momentum. Somebody's a liar here. All right. The price is a liar. That's right. You've been lied to. You've been lied to that the price is the truth, but reality, the momentum is the truth, man. The price went lower, but the momentum went higher, and that preceded a price boost. Okay. The momentum told you the truth before the price, and BTC looks like it's starting to get a push. We don't know for sure what's going to happen in the end here, but BTC getting a push in a 1 minute. Check that out. Nice engulfing candle coming in, and you got the moving averages starting the golden crosses. How will the Sammy special look? How will the Sammy special look? Let's go. Bring up the chat. They said thoughts on Ethereum. I'll take a look at Ethereum. ICP hold or book profit. I can't tell you what to do. If you're happy, take your profit. I'm not taking profit just yet. Not yet. Not me. Do what you want. Craig says, JP, hype killing it. Is it? Is Hyper Liquid killing it right now? It is. Holy moly. What's the trend? What's the trend? The trend is bullish. ICP out of nowhere, just closing the gaps. What an amazing move from ICP. Sorry, not ICP, Hyper Liquid. You got some bull div on the way down here on the 10 minute. Is that a trend down to break up? Trend down to break up, and a triple bottom inverse head and shoulder. ICP, come on, baby, give it to me. Let's go. Higher time frames, I'm assuming, still look lackluster. That's looking a bit lackluster there on a 2 hour, 4 hour, and looking a bit shaky. Nothing too bullish going on there, but those smaller time frames are cooking on Hyper Liquid, at least up to the resistance. 5 minute got up to the 200. The 21. Yeah, it's just the 1 minute looks dramatic there. It looks very dramatic, but only to resistance. I would not get too excited. But look at the 1 minute now. BTC, what are you doing? It's just, whoa. Look at the Hyper Liquid play. Who's in the money from the Hyper Liquid? I'm sorry, not Hyper Liquid. I keep confusing the two. ICP. Who's in the money from the ICP call? I literally just called ICP minutes ago. Who's in the money? Give me the dollar signs in the chat. Come on, dollar signs, Zen and Buddha emojis, all the members, everybody in the congregation, come to the front and talk to me. Talk to the Zen Master. Tell me, are you in the money, okay? What are you trading? Are you feeling good? Come on, talk to me in the chat. I need every single congregation member to say at least one thing right now. That's right, get the chat rate up. Get the like rate up. Clap the like button, baby. Come on, hell yeah. Who's in the money, baby? Let's go to Samuel L. Special. Profit for all, baby. Profits for all. Let's go. What a beautiful move from ICP. Let's go. We're in the money, baby. I'm up 18% on my trade right now, a scalp trade on ICP. Also have a bigger, like medium time frame trade open on it. I'm close to taking profits here, but this thing, man, looks like it goes higher. Can it get much higher? Yes, it can. What a beautiful flag for ICP. Who's in the money? Come on, Brian. Come on, Nick Dunn. Amen. Amen in the congregation. What is the trend? The trend is up. The trend is up, my friends, for ICP. Everybody hit the like button right now. That's all I need you to do is hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's go. Bah. How the likes looking? 236. We could definitely do 300 likes, guys. Come on. We have like literally like 500 people here. We have 500 people here and just 236 likes. Hit the likes. I'm literally making people money here. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Amen, man. What a beautiful move for BTC. We have an official pull to the upside now in the casino. After a bullish condition, aka a buy signal. That's right, we're in a buy signal, in a green trend, and a move to the upside. 7 trades per minute, still low volume, and the 1 minute did flip bearish. Says so the casino. All right. I'm in a trade with ICP, a beautiful flag. I'm moving to the upside, and I'm in a trade with Bitcoin. I have a Bitcoin, a long open that I'm up on as well. This was a trade alert in our free Discord. Give them the link for that one. Free Discord. I'll never message you. No one from Sin City Crypto will ever message you directly in the Discord. There are scammers out there, guys, okay? Do not fall for the flim flam. Do not fall for it. Everything is cooking right now, guys. Everything is cooking. No matter what you're trading, you should pretty much be in the money. We'll see how long this lasts for BTC. Is it a fake pump? Will we see higher? Talk to me. Hit the like button. And let's overstimulate the congregation because there's so much going on. There's money happening. People are getting clapped and reverse clapped. And they're trying to find salvation, but they're struggling with their emotions. And there's so much stimulation and distractions out there that you have no idea what's going on in the market. And they keep asking, what's the trend? Follow the trend, but I can't figure out the trend. Okay, sorry. BTC touching the 9 and May above the 200 on the 1 minute. Will we get that continuation, or will this be the point where we roll over? We'll see. Brian Romano says loud noises. The overstimulation. I apologize, guys. That is the overstimulation we do here from time to time just to wake you up. It says, check that Pepe flag. Okay, we'll look at Pepe. Do you like the overstimulation? Don't catch clapidia in the congregation. It's ridiculous. Nice flag on Pepe. I like it on the 15-minute nice flag. Should see how it looks on the 30-minute. I gotta say, it's kind of short, man. It's kind of a chode, right? Kind of a chode flag here. This might want to go lower. This might want to mature a little bit. It doesn't look ready to me. It looks like it wants to be a deeper flag. A very small chubby flag there. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you on the Pepe, but it's bullish. I mean, it's bullish. This thing is pushing, and in a slight retracement here, right? And bad to BTC. Here we go, going sideways in that 1 minute time frame. Will we get our Sammy special? The 21 MA now coming up, crossing the 200, a golden cross. Will we get the Sammy special and a continuation to the upside? All right. Let's go, baby. Come on. Talk to me, clapaholics. Talk to me. Who got clap in their name? Anybody with clap in their name or Zen in their name? I need you talking. Craig says the crypto pasta is crunk tonight. Silly. That's right, baby. This is what we do, baby. We don't go to the club, okay? We don't go to the club. You know, this is the club for us, okay? So when you're over 30, when you're over 40, this is the club now, you know, the charts, you know, on a Friday night. Oh, man. Hey, guys, I got my song coming to Spotify soon, the 22nd of this month. Are you excited? Who's ready to stream a trade alert? Trade alert. Trading bound. All right, let's look at some other altcoins here. And I'm just about ready to play some Battlefield. God King, where are you? Haven't seen you in the chat. Are you ready for Battlefield? God King, legendary God King, are you ready? Look at Dogecoin. Is that a flag on Dogecoin right there on a 30-minute? Is given like super tight, like symmetrical. No, super tight, symmetrical, super tight, like a bull pennant, right? Check out Doge. Doge looks like it's about to explode to the upside. Explode. He said, how about SHIB? SHIB looked like it was about to explode earlier. Was it the daily? I think it was the daily. I like the daily on SHIB. It looked like symmetrical to the downside. I mean, kind of bearish, but a green dot and getting above the resistance, local resistance at the 21 and the 9 MA. But look, got a recent push down there. Is it just giving you a better entry? I got low volume candles here on SHIB. Kind of hard to make sense of it. I got to keep it real. Like, no one's buying this stuff anymore. Veto, baby. Legendary, there he is. Yeah, I need some games. I'm in 8 trades. Okay, there he is, a legendary God King. We want to play freaking Battlefield, man. Do we need a new channel in the Discord, God King? Or should we just use the live TA tonight? I feel like we need a whole new channel. Let me see something here. Let me go to the Discord and go to the voice chat. And maybe I'll make a new voice channel, create channel, and we will create this a voice chat, and we'll call it gaming, right? Gaming. Gaming. Okay. So if you want to play Battlefield 6 with us here tonight, gaming will be the voice chat. This will be our voice chat, and I guess we'll get a squad. Let's get a squad going. Who want to squad up, baby? Let's squad up. Squad up with the Zen Master. Okay, who wants to be my squad member? I won't let you down, okay? I'll fight for you. I'll take a bullet for you. I'll heal you when you're down, okay? I'll freaking get you up. I'll revive you, okay? The Zen Master will be your freaking your guardian angel, all right? It's not going to be a private channel. Create the channel. Yeah, gaming. We'll rename it later to something fancier, but gaming. There we go, gaming. Let me change some of the permissions here. Edit channels just so it is ready to go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just changing permissions. I'll show the casino while I do that. And still pull to the upside. The trend is bullish, heading to the supply zone. Just still 8 trades per minute. Very low volume. Very low volume. View channel, yes. Manage channel, no. Okay, looks good. Next speak. Yes, you can speak. Yes, you can do video. That's good. That's good. All right, that's good. That's good. Send messages. Yep, that's good. God, can you just double check the permissions for me if you can? We should be pretty good here, though. I just went over like the basic stuff. I went over the basic stuff here in the permissions. Okay, just double check that maybe before we start. Should be good. Should be good. Okay, we got a brand new channel in the Discord called Gaming. It'll be a voice channel for Battle 6, for Battlefield 6. All right, so let's do more Doge. Sin City Gaming. You like that? Sin City Gaming. We love it. So wait, is a Bitcoin on the move? Yes, it's on the move, baby. Look, there's a Sammy special right there. Who wants to long a Sammy special? Who needs to trade? Who's not in the BTC trade? There's your entry. There's an entry right there. Not necessarily a trade alert because I'm already in a trade, right? But I guess it's a battle plan. I mean, I could call it a trade alert. I mean, I'm in the trade, right? Kind of, sort of. Trade alert.
Attention, trade inbound. Attention, trade alert. High probability setup found. Time to blindly follow JP. Sin City Crypto. New trade alert. This is not financial advice.
Please take responsibility for your own trades. But if you want to be bullish here and you're not in a trade, I'm looking at this rough idea of a trade. Yes, it's only a 1 minute time frame, but my friends, and that was a big push down and now a push up and a Sammy special on the 1 minute time frame. Price coming in contact with that 21 MA. You could put us entry if you want a better entry limit order around 64,141, touching that white line, or market it now if you want to. But, you know, put that entry around that white line. Stop loss could be down near 64,070. You know, below the 50 MA, below the 200, and take that thing up to the nearest major resistance, 64,600, just about 64,600. That is a bullish, a plan, a battle plan, a trade alert. If you want to get into a trade right now, I'm already in a trade. I'm already in a BTC trade, and this thing is up looking beautiful right now. I'm in a trade, but that's a plan right now. If you need to get into the trade, I'm already in. I've been in. I have a much better entry, but if I wasn't in, I would get in right now. So that's why I'm giving the trade alert. If you want to trade BTC bullishly, your entry is now, and there are your levels, baby. That's a Sammy special. That should play out. We will see what will happen. All right. What's happening, Captain? All right, I think it's time, man. I think it's time. Folks, this will be a last call for super chats, okay? If you want to send in a super chat for a deep dive, now is the time, okay? I need love in this club. I need love in the chat, and I want to pull something up. 1 second. I need love in this chat. Hit the love, baby, love. A last call for super chats. You know where this is going. Last call for super chats. That's right. And guys, if you want to play Battlefield 6 with me and Legendary God King tonight, right now, I need you to go into the Discord. Give them the link for the Discord one more time. God King will give you the link. And then join us right now over here in the... I have to move myself out the way. There we go. Can you see over here in the voice channels? Go to gaming. Okay, I'm going to enter it right now. Actually, I might not do that while I'm live, but I'm going to enter it, and God King is going to be in there, and we'll let you know how we're going to set it up. So if you want to play Battlefield 6, enter the gaming area right now in the Discord, okay? It's in the voice channels. Gaming, enter now. Once again, a last call for super chats. Last call for super chats if you want deep dives. We definitely appreciate your viewership. Everybody coming here every day. The congregation, we freaking love you. And once again, show love. The best way to support the channel is to, number one, hit that like button. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're brand new. Okay, please, we appreciate it. Sniper Ball, thank you for your love, your super chat. Thank you so much. Just showing love. Don't even want a deep dive. Thank you, Sniper Paul. Okay, we appreciate that. I appreciate all the members. Yeah, the best thing you can do is hit the like button. But besides that, if you really want to support, and if you want a really great place to trade, go ahead and hook us up and hook yourself up and join BitUnix. Once again, BitUnix, the places where I'm doing all my trades at right now. No VPN, no KYC in the US of A. All you have to do is transfer crypto on in, a 20% deposit bonus right now, up to a $2,000 deposit. That's right. Deposit $2,000 and receive $400 future bonus. All you have to do is trade once, and also get that complimentary VIP2 upgrade, lower fees. And of course, I'm more excited about the volume bonuses, guys. Okay, lots of bonuses here. Mostly excited about the 30 million in volume, which I will do, and get $2,400 volume bonus. That's right. This is now until July 18th. All you have to do is use our referral link, and yeah, you'll be in. And I'll say this, guys, if you are a whale, right? If you are a whale, if you have a very good situation on another exchange, you know, you do a lot of volume, you're VIP 5, 6, you don't want to leave that good situation, send me an email. Here's my email right here, jp@sincitypodcast with an s.com. That's right, jp@sincitypodcast with an s.com. Send me an email and show me evidence of your volume on the exchange you're currently on, and we'll match or even beat the rates that you're getting and give you a deposit bonus, all the good stuff. So reach out to me personally, and I will set you up. And also, man, I could be your, you know, your go-to man, you know, for the exchange. If something happens, if anything ever happens on BitUnix, you know, I'm in direct contact with the people there. So we got you. We'll never leave you stranded. You're in safe hands with Sin City Crypto and BitUnix. Absolutely. So BTC is, you know, kind of still consolidating. You got some red candles coming in here, but still in the consolidation zone, right? Bullishly consolidating for now. Maybe it'll lose it. Who knows? But we'll see what happens to BTC. We got people showing love. Look, people showing love. Agatha sending in some money. Thank you. Appreciate your super chat. I appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, more love in the chat, baby. Come on, more heart and more love. I don't want to go, but I can't be streaming all the time. I do it twice a day. I'll be doing it tomorrow, all weekend. I'll be here, baby. Okay. I'll be here for the daily candle close tomorrow. That's right. On Saturday, on Sunday, I'll be here for the weekly candle close. I'm here every day. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. I love you guys. It is time to drop that tune. Yes, it is. Drop the tune. Yes. Monk Man is signing out. Okay. They call me Buddha Man. Buddha Man.
Trade alert.
Trade alert, baby. Let's go.
That's right, baby. Attention. Let's go. Trade alert.
I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear.
I'm a monk in the chair. Green tea cold stare. Liquidity in the air. Trade alert, we inbound. Attention.
Attention. Trade alert.
That's right, baby.
Trade inbound.
Round the bottoms, pay the bills.
That's right, baby.
Bitcoin moody, she be moving like a ghost. Wick up, wick down, and she do the most. Everybody yelling short, everybody yelling long. I just watch the chart and let the market sing the song. My narrative don't matter, my feelings don't count. If the setup look clean, then I'm still in that amount. Stop loss tight, but the mindset loose. Learn how to lose, that's the trade of truth. No revenge trade, no panic. Click if the candle flips red, I get that real quick. Casino talking, I hear bells. Liquidations, can't you tell? TA plays out every time. Just not how you had it in your mind.
I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in a chair. Green tea cold stare. Liquidity in the air. Trade alert, we inbound.
Whole chat making sounds. If she pump, if she dump, we still make it off the bounce.
That's right, baby.
That's right, baby. Round the bottoms, pay the bills.
That's right, baby.
Bing bong, price trapped in the range. Head and shoulders, then the pattern change. Blue flag, bear flag, falling wedge. I'm not guessing, I'm playing the edge. Fair value gap like a speed boost. Mario Kart when the candle cuts loose. Drag that stop in the profit, quick take profit. Damn it, don't marry the pig. Pinky up if we bullish. Red dot if we put us. Green dot on the daily, not a whole chat going foolish. Spam the chat with the coins. Tell me where the money at. High probability setup, then I'm pointing to the map.
Can I get an amen? Can I get some dollar signs? Give me the dollar signs, baby. Who's in the money from any trade alert? Come on, talk to me.
The chart don't lie. If the trade goes wrong, we don't cry, we fly. Trade alert.
Trade alert. Trade inbound.
Stop.
Trade alert.
Target found. Liquidity magnet. Price get dragged. Shorts get cooked. Longs get bagged. Monk mode. No fear. No greed, just flow.
I'm not a I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monkey in the chair. Green tea coaster. Liquidity in the air. Trade alert, we inbound. Making sounds. Hey, I love you guys. Everybody take care. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. That's right, baby. Learn how to lose. Let the chart tell the truth. That's right, baby. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Let's go. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next stream tomorrow evening. Make sure you are liked and subscribe. Notification bell for those updates, okay? See you soon. Much love. Be safe out there and protect your capital. All right. I will never message you on Discord, guys. Never message you on Discord, all right? And also, if you want to play Battlefield 6, we're heading there right now. Go in the Discord to the gaming area. There's a voice gaming area. Me and God King going in right now. I'm going to play some Battlefield. Go to the gaming area and the voice channel and the Discord. I'll see you there. Take care, guys, and see you in the next stream. Love you.